check that out. I want to check out the tournaments. I want to see what they're playing. I really need to keep an eye on it, and I want to figure out. I want to kind of play the game and see if I can do it right. So let's check out. Oh, the tournament. I thought they're already starting. I guess it's 4 minutes away. We can play a game till it starts. All right, let's check out Knoxville. We're gonna play, but we will be waiting for Knoxville to actually start. I want to watch the games. I want to actually play the game. I want to basically make all the decisions and see if I'm making the right decisions. Okay, so we just switched our deck out from Pidgeot into Bibera. Let's test it out. Stream hasn't started yet. Let me fix this deck real quickly. I mean, I just switched it out. I think everything in here is perfect. We just need maybe one more Iono, because Iono here actually is good. We don't need the switch anymore, because everything on our board attacks. I mean, we can leave the switch for now. Let me see, what can I get rid of? It's really the switch, that's the only thing. Yeah, the switch is the only thing that is not consistent in this deck. Go for an Iono. We actually need this Iono or a Pokegear for more Arven. That's it. That's the only two things. But Iono is good for me here because it doesn't hurt me anymore. 2 Super Rods is a little bit too much, to be honest. I don't need 2 Super Rods. What do you guys think? I think 2 Super Rods is a little bit too much. No, I don't want 2 Super Rods. I would rather... Where's my choice belt? I don't have a choice belt in here. That's what I'm missing. Sorry, it's either another Vitality or a choice belt. Guys, we're waiting on the tournament. Knoxville is not going to start yet. So we actually play choice for Entei and for Giratina V. I think the deck is good here. Are we at 700? $700 Elo is not bad. I guess it's proof how strong that Charizard is. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea and BRB. Here's the tournament. It's about to start. right. Let's see if they start strong. Let's see how they start. Damn, that's such a good transition. Damn. What? Let's go, baby. This is actually exciting.
She's playing quickly. I feel like she thinks she's got it.
All right, guys. Give me a second. While we're waiting for this, like, is this deck perfect? So we only have one Charmeleon. That's one thing that hurts us here. Can we fit in a Charmeleon? No, we need the Contra Catchers. Rare Candy at 4 is a little bit too much because I only Evo Charizard now. Maybe we can go to 3, but it's nice to pick them up early. Then I just have to keep Charizarding. We kind of made this deck super consistent where we don't even do anything except Bibarel. Honestly, I don't think we need all this rare candy. I think we can run away with 3. Okay. I'll think about it. We'll figure it out. DRB, I got the tea ready.
Welcome in, Pokemon fans, to Knoxville, Tennessee. Our trading card game regional championships well underway here in day number 2, where we've got over 100 trainers with their sights still set on Victory Road. We'll see
over 100 people playing day 2
this weekend. My name is Chip Ritchie, joined here in the lounge by Juancho Saldana and Jeremy Jalen, here to take you through the rest of our competition. Gentlemen, we're going to be crowning...
Dude, what the hell? Over 100 people are playing the day 2? Damn! What the fuck? Bro, I've never seen a day 2 like that before in my life. There's no card game that has a day 2 that looks like that. That's what? That's insane. 150 players day 2? Fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. You're like, okay, oh, we got to day 2. Let's go. Oh shit. I'm number 167th. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. The competitive scene in Pokemon is insane. Man. All right. So they have Vancouver. We can't get there. We cannot go to London. We could get to Orlando. This is the new set though, right? So it's going to be a whole new game plan. Damn it. We're going to have to like perfect Charizard before we get there. We wanted to get to Knoxville. It's like, what, 16 hours away from me? 12 hours? It's 12 hours or 16 hours away from me. I would have drove them, but god damn it. I'm just too early. I don't even have the deck full. And I'm still testing out so many like different strategies. Now this is the plan though. I mean, I'm never going to get to the championship, right? But we could like start getting some experience for the next season. Man, all of these are so far away from me. Maybe New Orleans. I can go to New Orleans easily. I can get to New Orleans easy. It's down the street from me. It's maybe 10, 12 hours away. Indianapolis. That's about 12 hours away as well. I'm right in the mid-smack of the whole city, of the whole country. Kansas. So Orlando's a little bit far. Orlando would be a flight, but everything else we could get there, except Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a flight as well. Orlando and Los Angeles are flights, but Indianapolis and New Orleans are easy. And then Honolulu, you swim there. You swim to get there. That's insane, guys. I'm actually really excited about this. All right, let's change my. I didn't change the name of the stream, so it looks kind of weird. I think I'm really interested in the decks. I think Tina is not. We're not gonna lose Tina, so that's why we're still losing. Seeing a lot of Tinas. People are still practicing it, playing it to perfection. So how many regionals are there? Let me look at this. One per season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Realistically, you can make 150K a year playing the game if you win every single season. Every single regional is 10K. That's crazy. Realistically, you could make 150K just playing this game. Besides all the streaming money, all the sponsorships, all the interviews. Damn. So man, this is serious. Like, no wonder people are like 40 and still playing competitively in here, because you can make this a real life like job. Okay, so this season is a little bit tough, guys. My goal this season is to gain as much experience, because I'm brand new to the Pokemon. I'm not as experienced as all of you guys are. You guys are professionals. You know how to play against block, meta, and you know how to play against control, Mawile. I can't. I haven't figured it out yet. There's a lot of decks I've never even seen before. So my goal this season is to gain as much experience, try to get to a couple of these regionals. I think we can hit Orleans, and we can hit Indianapolis easily. I believe so. I believe we can hit those almost, guaranteed. But they're so far away. They're in 4 or 5 months that I'm not even sure. We can't even guarantee anything. And then, so we'll try to hit a couple of those. But then next season, we'll try to hit every single regional. So we're going to try to figure out what next season is going to look like. But yeah, guys, exciting stuff. Yeah, this is insane. You can make 150K if you keep winning. I mean, you can even make a little bit less. You can make 100K, but that's still a lot. If you go second consistently.
All the new decks becoming more available, and again, I can't think of a better stage to showcase that than in London EUI.
Let's see, are they playing? Let's see the brackets. Let's take a look at the brackets.
You can add those 200 points.
Oh, this is the CP points. Oh, man, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm so far away. I think you need 600. Yep, right there. Invitations will be awarded to all Pokemon TCG playing in good standing. Let's look at mine. I'm going to go find mine.
It's to your pocket as well to help you fight for maybe a Tier 1 or Tier 2 World Championship invitation. And then point payouts all the way down to top 64. And even with the size of this tournament, all the way down to top 512.
No, yeah. I mean, 600 points seems like a lot, but I know so many players already are locked in for their invite in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's going to be
already people are locked in.
And these regionals are a huge part of earning those championship points, but also local tournaments play a big role in that as well, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players we saw get to that 400 or so championship point mark before we even had 3 or 4 regionals to start the season. It's pretty crazy how much influence the local scene has.
So where can you find your points? I'm in here, but I don't know where my points are.
And I don't know, you still have a lot of locals that you can try to get points, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's plenty of opportunity out there. You can earn up to 50 points per League Cup win that you get. Tons of opportunity for points at top 8s, league challenges, all those things. So you might be sitting looking at yourself with only a, small amount of points. There's still an opportunity with some regionals coming up that you can maybe get out there and try to earn your invitation to the World
It's never
Championships.
too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
You also could just win the regionals, right?
It's too late when it's after NAIC.
It does eventually become too late.
Okay.
Eventually.
You can still go to Worlds.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Well, let's take a look at what exactly happened in day number 1. And to me, really, one of the biggest stories coming out of the weekend so far.
So I'm trying to figure out my account here. I want to see how many points do I have. Probably only 2 or 3. I only played 1 tournament really. I just started. I literally this is my second week.
Eyes of the Roaring Moon. It was super popular in day number 1, but not only was it really popular, it saw plenty of success as well.
No, exactly. I think Ross Cawthon really almost gave us another version of Roaring Moon. I wouldn't say perfected per se, just because the other version still works pretty well. The turbo, only 4 Setas, but inserting just a little bit of consistency with the researches or boss's orders. and maybe a little bit of inconsistency.
Man, Roaring Moon is the problem with the Roaring Moon is it's actually a really easy matchup for me because he always plays Squawk, so there's always something I can one shot, and he always can one shot any one prizer. So basically, what I do is I never put a two prizer on board in that matchup. So we sacrifice Rotom and Luminion for that matchup, and so as long as he gets that first hit, we can KO pretty much anything. Turn 2 on his board because he has Mune, Squawkabilly usually. We counter catch them in. Now he's already behind. Like, no matter what he kills, I can one-shot it. And Frenzy Gouging is just never going to catch up to me. I'm always going to be one prize ahead, so I'm always going to get, like, win before him. What's happening? But yeah, Roaring Moon for me is actually a really easy matchup.
Roaring Moon's one of its bad matchups is Gardevoir. So you have
Yeah, also Charizard.
have just a bunch of decks you can farm, try to get those match points, and try to make top 8. And we had our, first seed and third seed being Gardevoir EX going into day 2.
Yeah, it saw a ton of success yesterday, and it's going to continue to see success throughout day number 2. We'll see how many end up making it into top 8 as we get through the day here. Of course, another deck that's kind of had a bit of a resurgence. An old favorite of many, the Chien-Pao EX. Moving in here to Knoxville, having pretty solid runs so far. There's players like Reagan Retzloff, Kieran Farah, players who have been playing it for a while, choosing to break it out again for this tournament.
No, it's exciting to see. I remember at the start of this format, everyone was excited.
Alright, this is my actual ID.
Chien-Pao EX would be the best deck in format slot in an Iron Hands or whatnot. But we didn't really see that much of it. But it's nice to see towards the end of this format. It's now having a showing. Maybe without the Iron Hands, consistency probably is the key, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, who would have thought that after all the hype that Iron Hands EX had from Paradox Rift, now they're like, well, maybe we should just not play this card and make our deck more consistent for Roaring Moon and Chien-Pao.
Yeah, and the consistency really at the end of the day becomes the most important thing, I feel like, in the Pokemon TCG. I mean, we're talking about 15 Swiss rounds, 9 rounds day 1, 6 rounds day number 2. If you're not playing a consistent deck, you are not setting yourself up for success.
No, that's for sure. Especially if you're a stage 2 dependent deck like Chien-Pao. Yeah, you have to save those Iridas for those key consistent.
Man, Chien-Pao is actually one of the most consistent decks in my
Day 2
opinion.
right now, let's look at our players who are in day number 2. This is not going to be everyone who's in day 2. You know, plenty of players out there competing still for a chance, but just a handful of our players who are, at this point, still fighting, still trying to make it in. We talked about these names yesterday, but I mean, just a ton of former regional champions on this list looking to add to their lists of accolades.
Yeah, we saw Kamal Crooks Valdez win on stream yesterday.
Damn it!
He is
I
still
literally
sitting
have
on
like
top
no
tables playing that Roaring Moon.
points.
And, another name, Tyler Matthews, I always shout him out there.
Yeah.
Just a very consistent player, has been really championing the Iron Valiant Entei deck.
Yeah, he's one of the few players that is still rocking that deck. It performed very well at LAIC with Noah Sawyer getting second place. Was played a lot right after that tournament, but as the format has continued to develop, it seems like it has fallen off a little bit. But Tyler has stuck true with it. He's had some solid day 2 finishes with it.
I forgot my
He's at
account,
table
bro.
2 or something like that going into this round. He is doing really, really well. We'll keep our eyes on him. Matthew Wood, someone else I want to call attention to. You know, Little Dark Fury, a well-known
I
creator
forgot my account.
in the community. I believe he's out there playing the Golden Go. Is that right?
He is Goldingo. I was watching his match. I was very
Wait, Lil Dark Fury is in here?
to see seeing him make it rain. But we've been talking a lot about Chien-Pao, so I just have to give a shout out to Jared Grimes.
Of course.
Probably Chien-Pao's #1 soldier, and he's sitting out there, sitting pretty.
What is
here at
happening?
day 2.
Grant Shen in shambles.
Yeah, Grant Shin did not make day 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why he's in shambles.
I think he was actually in shambles. But, you know, it happens. That's part of Pokemon tournaments, right?
Why is
some
this
of
a
the best
brand new
players
account?
End up missing out on day 2 from time to time. But these are just a handful of the players.
Oh my
competing at this point
God.
for day number 2. and still trying to become regional champion up to
Oh,
this
I remember
point.
the account
I
now.
believe we can take a look at our Swiss standings up to this point and see the players who are actually
DDBS and
competing
IB.
and doing well, who are finishing the best up to
Oh,
this
damn
point.
it.
Of course, we are in round number 13. Round number 12 currently happening. We're going to be streaming round 13 coming up. We have 14 and 15 as well before we get into our top 8.
Oh yeah, again, 12 rounds of Pokemon, but between 2 days, that's over half a day of playing technically, and these players must be exhausted.
Yeah, and another big point I want to make too is this is a smaller tournament than we've had in the past, especially coming from Charlotte 2 weeks ago, where we had over 220 players in day 2.
Let's go, baby. Got 2 points.
Match point requirement for top 8, we might see a little bit lower this time. We saw 36 points be the bubble in Charlotte. What do you think it's going to be for this weekend?
Yeah, I feel like you think that 35 is going to have a solid shot at this point.
Let's
gonna
go,
be
baby.
out of range, but we'll see how it shapes up as we get into the tournament. Ryan Antonucci there having an incredibly strong run. He started 8-0 yesterday, did lose in round 9 to Raymond Long, but now he's sitting at 11-1, and he is playing Gardevoir.
No, yeah, again, all of these players having a championship. We're so close to the end, and I don't know, I'm just excited for the World Championships again.
Yeah, World Championships. Man, that's sick, man. We're gonna try to hit our. We're gonna try to hit our regionals for sure.
Cement yourself in history, becoming a world champion. Of course, we want to be hearing from you throughout the course of the weekend. The best place to do that is over on our social medias. Be sure to interact with us. Use that hashtag #PlayPokemon across all of our various platforms. We'd love to hear who you're rooting for. Who do you want to see add their face to that graphic? Or maybe what deck archetype are you hoping to see succeed the most? It feels like there's a lot of Roaring Moon fans out there this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat called it, right? They want Roaring Moon to win this tournament. There's a good chance, but there's a lot of Gardevoir at the top.
And that is going to be the thing that Roaring Moon may have a tough time with. We'll see how it ends up shaping up. Of course, be sure you're following our streaming channels as well.
Because Gardevoir is a one prize deck.
Wherever you may be watching, so that way you don't miss any of this broadcast or any future broadcasts that we have throughout the rest of this competitive season. We're going to have our community choice vote up very, very soon for our round 13. I'm just getting word that it already happened, so the vote has happened. You guys picked our round 13, and we're going to get into that very shortly. We can see just some of the amazing players that were paired up in this round. Ryan Antonucci up against Tyler Matthews. That's a great one. Jose Marzan against Dallas Kreckler. Ian Robb against Reagan Retz.
Oh, damn, they got it.
Versus Jesse Parker. Tons
They got
of
the top
great
18.
players we have talked plenty about throughout the course of the tournament. So
Top
far.
16.
I want to see all of this.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think there's a wrong choice here.
Definitely does not feel like it. But let's see what the choice was, and it will be Ian Robb versus Reagan Retzloff. Two of the best.
Everyone wants to watch Ian Robb.
To be honest, I'm excited to see what will happen here.
No, this should be a very, very exciting match. Again, I just remember Reagan winning his regional championship not too long ago, and maybe he's off for a second one.
Yeah, of course, Reagan is a very well-known player, regional champion. Ian Robb, a 5-time regional champion at this
Something
point.
like that,
yeah,
yeah.
it's ridiculous how successful he is. And Ian is really one of the younger players. You look at the players who have
Got the Battle
had
VIP.
regional championship victories. It's people like Azul, 29 years old, Ryan Sablehouse, Danny Altavilla. Those players.
Is there a
are
Roaring Moon?
Older in age. Ian Robb in his early 20s.
Damn, I put a 2-prizer on board for him.
He's playing against Reagan.
Well, I just mean of the people who have that many regional titles
yeah.
already is what I mean. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely a huge showdown. Can't wait to see what will happen. But before we get into the match, let's learn a little bit more about Reagan Retzloff.
So I started playing Pokemon at the end of 2017, beginning of 2017 area. I really got into it because my locals in Florida were so welcoming and nice, and they really taught me, the ins and outs of the game. My first competitive event was St. Louis Regionals, where I actually ended up getting top 16. I lost my Witted in the top 8, but for my first event, I was super happy that I got a
2 earthen vessels?
and,
Wow.
and just had a great time. My favorite Pokemon is probably Lugia, since I played it all last year. I did great with it last year, and I always enjoyed watching it in the TV shows. I look up to Isaiah Bradner. He's a super awesome friend and a great person. My gym would probably be the colorless type, since colorless Pokemon. You know, Lugia is my favorite Pokemon, so I think I'd be a colorless type gym leader. The one trainer I would probably battle is Azul, since I've never beat him before, but would be super happy.
I can't KO this.
My favorite part about Pokemon events is just my friends. Obviously, playing Pokemon is super fun. I enjoy it a lot, but hanging out with your friends, you know, you can't really beat
Dude,
that.
I don't have any
My go-to
energies.
event snack is probably just chips and a drink. That's usually what I have throughout the whole event. I usually don't eat lunch because nerfs, you know. But then I make sure I have a big dinner afterwards. Yeah, if I won the world championship, I'd probably make a call to my parents first to start. You know, they've supported me ever since I started playing the game and just been a great supporting role. I do not think I am Team Rocket.
Go before Seal Stones, play another Battle VIP. Put in.
Lead up there, Pablo. Welcome to the casting desk here on the TCG side of
This
things
with the
over
mana
at
fee
Knoxville
down.
Regional Championship. I'm Shelby Boo and Pikachu here with Pablo Meza, aka Tablemon. So good to be sitting here with you again. We left you off on round 9 yesterday, and now we're here about to open with an explosive match here. We're gonna have Ian Robb.
I'm going
versus
to pick
Reagan
up
Retzloff.
a rare candy.
Pablo, are you excited for this match?
Very, very excited. We're looking at the pairings. I was really rooting for Chad to vote for this one. I'm glad you didn't let me down, Chad. And
There you
very,
go.
very excited. I think our players are ready at the
If he gets his first hit here,
down there so that we can get this match started.
that's crazy.
Let's get into this on the left.
I'm gonna be
here,
already
we have
behind.
Ian Robb piloting
We do get the
Giratina
Charizard though, and the Charmeleon.
Pay Giratina a lot of respect yesterday because it did
Man, I need him to not KO me.
It was struggling all throughout the day with draws, but let's see if Ian Robb can turn things around. Reagan
I need him to
Retzloff
not be
on
able
the
to KO
right
me.
side of our screen here with a deck we haven't seen much of yet, Pablo.
Yeah, I've been ranking Chin Pao very low in my rankings as of late, but here it is really showing up at this.
Guys, once this game is done, I'm gonna jump into the full game, full regionals.
Making sure you have that backup B-barrel.
Damn, 240.
So that price beat for Reagan could be a
Contra Catcher here is gonna be great. We eat in the. I think if we eat in Roaring Moon, he can't Evo into it, right?
Prize cards as well as a couple of
Okay, there's a Charmeleon, so we don't even need to level ball for it.
But yep, Reagan
And just
Retzloff
level ball for
going up
another-
with Cham Pao. I think this is a match that people are gonna love to watch too. I feel like Cham Pao is kind of an outlier deck. I don't think it was super heavily played in this.
I'm gonna bring in this guy
Knoxville,
with the
but
Contra
It's
Catcher.
always nice to see a deck face off against the powerful Giratina V-Star. We'll see if Reagan can pull things off here in our first Swiss round of the day. Swiss round 13. Reagan Retzloff is going to start us off here with that Cham Pao EX.
Now, some very interesting things in both players.
Let's bring in this guy, and then we're gonna.
Mew VMAX quite a lot and is playing a copy of
We're not gonna play
very
Lost
limited
City in
decks.
this game.
So is Ian Robb, which is very interesting to see. But one key piece missing for Reagan, I think, is mana fee. That could allow Ian to really threaten those.
I think we can't use Super Rod.
So we might even see Reagan.
Let's get the Charizard.
Backs down because he doesn't have access to that mana fee. But on the other hand, we did just see that Ian price.
There we are.
Radiant Greninja.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this dynamic plays out as we see Reagan getting that Radiant Greninja, get a little bit of extra draw.
I need to Evo the B barrel as well.
Chill just fetched and looking to establish at least one Frigivax to start off.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have to see what route Ian Robb chooses to go after getting a good look at the deck and, of course, the current hand as well. Reagan Retzloff jumped into the deck there with that Shivery Chill ability to start us off with the Cham Pao EX. What you comment?
Let's kill this Roaring Moon
Straight in the deck, get a look
and
at
see
the
if we're in a better
draws,
position here.
those energy. saw
We need a big barrel.
already from
I haven't seen one. It's really expensive for me to get one.
So many Ultra Balls in Reagan's hand. I believe that
There's the collapse, but the Rotom's already dead.
Vessel, so a lot of resources, but also a lot of discord for Reagan, which you can't necessarily afford like really, really early. But going first is a pretty big deal. Establishing Vito, establishing.
We have all the bosses needed to keep picking up the Roaring
Yeah,
Moons.
the multiple Ultra Balls do allow you to guarantee that B-barrel next turn. So.
Chien Pao versus Lost Zone Ian Robb. I think Ian Robb knows this matchup really well. Let's see how this goes. Actually, I want this game to be over so I can look at this.
Black there, still getting some Pokemon out, but yeah, there's several evolution lines in this deck, so Reagan is going to have to establish these Pokemon on the bench so that they can be evolved into as soon as possible here. So we really haven't seen much.
So what do you do here? 2 Frigid Backs, 1 Radiant. You actually play the Chin Pao early? Yeah, you do. He cannot KO it first turn. What you want is the Chin Pao here so the Spit Innocently doesn't hit you. I think that's right. I think this is what you do in this matchup. That's true. Like, this is the best way to play this matchup, I think. Because he's not threatening lethal here. He cannot KO this in one shot. No way. First thing Ian Rob does is figure out what's in his prices. Okay, interesting. So a lot of people opt away from that, but he's in top 8. He's like, man, I'm taking this a little bit more serious than usual. Alright, we're going to boss end this guy. We're just going to keep knocking out the Roaring Moons. Look, at this point, he's far behind. But we don't have a way to Evo, so we're going to play the Mew down so we can pick it up. Let's see if we can pick up an Ultra. No Ultra Balls.
Definitely getting some Pokemon off of the bench potentially there down the line for Reagan. Over here on Ian Rob's side of the field, starting off the first turn with that Battle VIP pass, getting a Giratina V and that Cramorant out as soon as possible here for Ian.
We need
a
a Charizard.
The deck notated some prize cards there as well, and we're still going through this turn. That's exactly what you want to see, a Colress's experiment here for Ian Rob, something that's eluded
so Ian Rob's goal here, it's crazy that he put the Tina down because now Xian Pao can just boss it, but I guess he's betting on the fact that Regan actually needs to Irida. So he's not going to be able to boss this Giratina. And because there's not going to be a one-shot kill here, there's no countercatcher action. There's the path. So Ian Rob, what does he do? Go to 4? No, he went only to 3. I think his goal is to go to 4, but he only went to 3. But with one more Colress, he's going to get to 7. I mean, it's going to be fine. He's going to be fine next turn. He just needs to do it twice. Damn, this is the Iono coming, and I don't have a good hand here. So once he KOs me, I'm screwed. I need a Charizard. It's okay. We have Mew to try to help us. Oh, there it is. There's a Charizard. GG. That's game over. Because if he kills me with Palkia, I just one-shot him. And I have the choice belt on this guy already.
Choices if you're missing those 2 pieces, and then with the Earthen Vessel, despite the path of Peak, we'll be able to threaten this Comfy now. Of course, Regan would love to take down the Giratina V this turn, but that's going to require quite a few pieces. Double Cross Switcher, 4 total energy, so that one's probably off the table for now.
Yeah, maybe too much of a hill to climb here, but still establishing the bench here on Reagan's side of things, so it's looking pretty good. Earthen Vessel is going to discard that Super Rod there to get these energy out of the deck, and they're going to be accelerated immediately with some super cold action here, Pablo, onto that Chien-Pao EX in the active position. Baxcalibur is pretty much the backbone of this deck with that energy acceleration.
Nice! Let's check it out. Let's check out this tournament.
Baxcalibur, Chien-Pao is basically a cute kitty to stare at. But
okay, Chien-Pao, Bibarel is active. We already Iridad.
Now, that super discard that you mentioned is actually very important because one way to beat Baxcalibur is by taking down the Baxcalibur over and over. And with one super rod gone, you won't necessarily be able to recuperate them.
You could try to beat the Baxcalibur over and over, or you could just...
Yup, Chien-Pao with that Hail Blade attack. Gonna take the first KO there, but...
Uh-oh, Chien-Pao gets a KO.
Definitely throwing away some recovery.
KO on the Comfy! Uh-oh, they got a KO on the Comfy. Chien-Pao, oh my god, Chien-Pao is doing amazing work. Chien-Pao is such a consistent deck. All he has to do is make one Frigid, one Bidoof, and one Chien-Pao. Then next turn, he can get another Frigid, and he's guaranteed the Baxcalibur. It's insane. Let's see what Ian Rob wants to do here. Ian Rob is activating. Baxcalibur actually activates through Path to the Peak, so this deck is not hurt by Path. It's really, really strong deck. What Ian Rob is doing, literally, he's putting one energy at a time here. He just doesn't have enough in the loss zone. He's just one color race at a time. For the loss zone, he's not getting enough stuff in there. He's actually a little bit behind. I think he's supposed to get to 7 by this turn. So because the 2 Comfies, he never had the early Comfy, and his second Comfy died. He never ever got ahead. So let's see here. He picked up the Spirit Tome. Spirit Tome shuts down all V's. What's the use of Spirit Tome here? Oh, he just used it just so he can use superior energy retrieval. Okay. He has so many ways to get energy into his hand. He can do it with Qian Pao. He can do it with... Oh my god, the deck's so insane. You just need a small little bit of setup. And just is insane. And you only use one rare candy, so... It's such a strong deck, guys. That's why I'm actually moving off. It's really strong to use one rare candy. It's like really... It feels so amazing. You cannot get TMD vote. Okay, so Baxcalibur. Oh, now we use Irido? Damn, so we didn't use Irida at all. Is he gonna just level up his second Baxcalibur? It's kind of broken. Or does he just place down a Frigid? I guess literally in this deck you play 3 boss, 1 Iono, or 2 Iono, and 4 Irida, and then you play 2 Pokegear, right? Because you literally just need to keep picking up those Iridas.
This Irida now for Reagan.
That Battle VIP pass could be an indication that Regan's gonna spend that superior energy retrieval for just 1 energy to be able to reach for this knockout, which...
Ian is just having a bad game here. He's not drawing what he needs to.
Yeah, too many resources? I don't know, but I mean, it's super aggro, the path that Reagan is choosing to follow.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to be the course of action here for Reagan to take this, but we'll have to see.
There we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we're doing this.
Retrieval for a single energy, just to make sure you can get this KO.
Oh my gosh, Reagan Retzloff, all gas, no brakes here.
Because Path is not active, he can't pick up any energies. Except with superior energy retrieval.
Later game cards, sacrificing these resources in maybe not the most optimal way, but it's gonna take a lead in this game. Ian Robb already responding there, yeah?
Yeah, the Cramorant decides to take revenge, take down that Qian Pao.
There's Pokestop.
Not a lot of targets for Regan to take down with Radiant Greninja. Pulling off another double cross switcher to take down this Giratina V will be very difficult now that 2 have been exhausted.
There's the Qian Pao.
As Regan, right? As long as you knock out this Cramorant.
Okay, what else are we gonna do here?
Well enough to then knock out the Giratina.
He could be Barrel, or he could Pokestop. Let's see which one is he gonna use.
Just saw Ian quite literally do nothing. Bench and attach and attack. So that alone tells you there's no Colress in hand. There's no comp phase at all. There's not a lot of good cards in Ian.
Yeah, there's no good cards in Ian's hand.
Exactly. It's not coming down to play here, unfortunately. I mean, Ian Robb is a 5-time regional champion. It has nothing to do with
Lost Dina just has so many moving parts.
Cards that you're drawing into. Pablo, the disrespect is so warranted.
Alright, let's see here. So Bibarel is just so insane because this guy just keeps tossing out his whole hand and Bibarel just keeps filling it right back up. This is insane. There is the energy he's looking for. So he needs a superior energy retrieval. He doesn't have it. What did he do? Oh, concealed cards. There's the Irida. He's happy. There's a canceling cologne too. That's why he runs canceling colognes. I wonder for what matchup does he run the canceling. Is that a canceling cologne? Maybe not. Maybe I'm looking at things. Maybe I'm seeing things. So Irida is gonna give him what, another Baxcalibur? That's all he's looking for? That's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, the deck is already set up. He literally doesn't need anything. So he does run Canceling Cologne. I wonder what does he run it for? For the Snorlax matchup? Man, this deck is so strong, man. This deck is insane. Man, this deck is insane. It's so good. Literally, the deck doesn't need nothing. It needs you to it just needs a Qianpao and a Baxcalibur, and they're so easy to pull off. And then you have a big barrel in the back end to kind of support you. That's crazy. This deck's insane. It just does so much, man. Like, what? It has an answer to everything. And it's so easy because you literally just Irida once per turn for 4 turns in a row. And it's so crazy. You're fucking so ahead that you're winning. It's crazy. Alright, Qianpao's in here. Now we got the superior energy retrievals. I mean, he does do 120 damage with those two. So that should be enough. Excalibur is such a consistent deck, dude. I'm so impressed by it. I'm not gonna lie. All he needs is one Frigid on the side, a Baxcalibur, a Barrel, and he can keep finding his Qianpaos. That's it. And then anytime anything crazy happens, Irida saves the day every single time. You need a rare candy, an evil, Irida. You need a Qianpao, Irida. You need a Radiant Greninja, Irida. You're looking for another Baxcalibur, Irida. Every Irida does so much. And he doesn't need tools because he does so much damage himself. He just needs to find a way to pick up his energy. Very impressed with the Qianpao. Qianpao is such a consistent deck. It's my opinion, it's one of the most consistent decks in the meta right now. And I see the Canceling Colognes. I think this is for the Snorlax or the blocking meta. Or like Mimikyus or all that BS. Because he really does rely on attack on the Qianpao. I know you see the Radiant Greninja there. But he relies heavy on attack on the Qianpao in my opinion. I don't know. I can't explain why else would he use Canceling Cologne except for Snorlax and Mimikyu. I really cannot answer it. Alright, Tina's tossed out into the lost zone. Manaphy is one of our last Pokemon. Sorry, buddy. I don't want to get sued. Do I have 7 in the lost zone now? So we could Mirage Gate. We do see the Mirage Gate over there. I mean, we could get 1 Tina attack here, but is that enough? Reagan just need to pick up another Qianpao. Play it down. He has the Bibarel. Does he have another Irida in hand? Let me see. I think he does. It's either Irida or a Nest Ball. Those are the 2 things he needs. And he basically wins again because he does have that superior energy retrieval. Now, what Rob needs to do is he needs to disrupt the hand for Reagan, but with Bibarel on board, you cannot disrupt nothing. So Roxanne is not going to save the day here because Bibarel is so broken. Also, you do see the Pokestop there. There's so many moving pieces he needs to do, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for him to come back from this. Let's see if Destina can actually do anything. Qianpao has basically got the win. He just needs to get another Qianpao on the board. He just needs to get another Qianpao on the board, and that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, there it is, Nest Ball. There it is. Qianpao is coming. A superior energy retrieval, and if he shows the superior energy retrieval, I think he shows that that's game over. Yep, that's the game over. Yep, nice job, Reagan. Amazing job. What a consistent deck. It's so hard to beat this deck. You literally run 4 Qianpaos, 3 to 4 Qianpaos, and the Baxcaliburs, and it's insane. Bam! Even Rob's skin is immaculate. What? What does he use on his skin? What? Is that cold water? That's not cold. That's so much more than cold water. There's something he uses. Damn, bro. He's got like freaking baby booty cheeks skin. on his face, bro. What? It's so, like, clear. You can see Reagan has got a couple of zits. This guy's face is clear. Man, both of them are super young, man. God, what an amazing deck, man. Xianpao just has an answer to everything. Just needs 4 energies. Xianpao can get those easy, 2 turns. And Baxcalibur. And Baxcalibur is easy with Irida. It's such a strong deck. That's insane. Such a good deck, guys. I'm so impressed by it. I want to watch the second game. I want to see if Ian Robb can come back. Going second again, is he going to feel good? Reagan's just stealing games. Looks like there was a mulligan. I think there was a mulligan. Ian Robb's trying his best to keep a smiley face. I'm sure he's livid from the Qianpao. It's just such a tough matchup to play against, guys. The Qianpao has got an answer to everything. Okay, starting Spirit Tome, that is good for Ian. Wait. Ian literally Path to the Peak, that's it? Why would Ian go first? Why would Ian go first? I guess Tina wants to go first. Don't you want a chorus? Where's your comfies? What's happening here, man? Is Ian just like... Does he just like Reagan? Or is the hand... I want to see Ian's hand, bro. I didn't even see Ian's hand. Bro, what the hell is the commentators talking about, bro? What the hell is he doing? This is second... He literally Tina Path? This is the world champion? Oh my god. Qianpao is just gonna run away with this game, bro. He literally just needs an Irida. Doesn't even need the Irida. Oh my god, we didn't even activate Pokestop yet. That's true. We don't need Irida. We just need the Battle VIP pass. Honestly, here, I just activate Pokestop. What is he doing? Oh, I get it. Tossing away one of the energies so he can get a Radiant Greninja. Damn, where's your Frigid? Okay, he's struggling. He didn't get a Frigid out, so that is a little bit slower than what he wants. He has no way to attach those energies. We're not going to get a KO. Ian Robb is safe here, but he's 0 Lost Zone. 0. No comfies, nothing on board. This is... Okay, well... Maybe the no comfy was a good idea because there's a Radiant Greninja? Is that what he's thinking? Can he even... Ah, damn, he lost the area. Okay. So this is turning to a better game for Ian Robb. No Frigid on the board. Okay, Ian Robb, you need to start doing stuff, bro. Let's see, what are you going to do? Toss away the Roxanne. And what do you need? What else is in there? Toss away the Roxanne. What else is in there? A Battle VIP? Alright, toss it away. Come on, quickly. You know what is that? A Sableye? No, a Comfy. Why would you toss away the Comfy? That means you have 2 more? Alright, toss away the Roxanne. Tina. Can Tina attack this turn? No way Tina can attack this turn, but we could get a Cramorant touch here. On the Radiant Greninja, possibly, even. No, we can't. We have to Colorist. We already Colorist. No, we can't. We have to just touch with the Cramorant the Qianpao. That's the best we can do. And hope to God doesn't get a Frigid next turn. If he doesn't get a Frigid next turn, and he's 2 turns off, it's going to be amazing. Why did we draw? Did we just pass? Oh my god, Ian Robb. What's happening? Is he like super weary from the Radiant Greninjas? Like what's... Or does he just not have Comfades? Wow, okay, we'll see. We'll see what's happening here. The Hisuian was looking for a Frigid, couldn't find it. Cancel Cologne. Does what? The hell? Is it on the Abyss Seeking? Does Abyss Seeking do anything? Man, I'm surprised. I don't know what's happening in this game, man. Let's see. He needs to get a Frigid on board. Like, this turn, Reagan can do nothing. This is a turn. Reagan can get 2 energy and play 1 Frigid. That's it. But he has no way to play Frigid. He has no way. He doesn't have a Frigid in hand. Oh my god, Iono saved him. Iono literally saved his life. If he gets a Frigid. There's the Frigid. And he is the Bidoof. He has them both in hand. Crazy. Iono saved his life. You know, usually I hate playing Iono. God damn, what an amazing Iono. Damn. 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 If I am Ian Robb, I would be like heart beating fast. I would be scared. I'll be like, damn, okay. Alright, we need to figure this out. I'm at 4 zone. I literally cannot get to 7 next turn. Cannot get nothing. No touches, no KOs. I haven't touched nobody. I don't see a way for Ian to come out of this. As long... And by the way, Reagan hasn't played in an Irida or 2. Like, he hasn't played in Irida for 2 turns. Okay, Cold Rush again. We're at 6. Can we get to 7? There, it's easy choice just to be Battle VIP. Can we get to 7? What's in the hand, man? There's a Cram. What is that? A Sableye? So he never drew a Comfy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, Radiant is here. That's crazy, guys. 3 turns in. Nobody touched the other guy yet. That's how slow these decks are, man. No wonder people hate on Charizard, man. That motherfucker just starts smacking right in your face immediately. Genpa was just slowed down by not having a Baxcalibur. That's it. He could have hit this turn. He could have took that Tina out easy. He has enough energy. I think he has the superior energy retrieval at this point. He does have the energy in the drop zone for it. Okay, Radiant Greninja is drawing 2. We got a Mirage Gate from it. Can't use it. We literally cannot use it. Man, I'd be mad if I'm Ian. Hello. What's up? What do you mean? Mama قالت لي she's sick. Yeah, we're just gonna cancel it then. I told her just cancel it. But I told her also if you want I can bring you something, like, because she told me she didn't go grocery shopping. Just let me know if you guys need anything. That's what I meant. خلاص انا طب امتى والله جعبالي كباب اليوم حرام. المشكلة هي كمان موجوعة شوي. كلهم مرضوا بنفس اليوم. ماشي يلا حبيبي. باي. Oh, so Ian Robb turn 1 Cole. I don't even understand what's happening. How is Ian Robb at 8? Let's say he Cold Rest once, Cold Rest twice. That means he Cold Rest 4 times? That's 4 turns in? So he did go second. So he literally... Reagan put in Chien Pao and then that guy put in a Gittina Path and Cold Rest and that's it? Man, I guess I skipped the first couple of minutes of the game. I don't know what happened. Irida is just such a broken card. Finds him the Excalibur. Does find the Cross Switcher as well. I don't know what that's for though. You don't really need that. Unless you want to kill the Radiant. We need ways to get this energy back into our hand. Touch for turn. And now what are we going to do? Let me see his hand. Do we earth him? No, superior retrieval. Damn, he's going to superior all 4? No, 3. And then he just gets rid of 3? 4? Okay. Good idea. Bidoof now. Man, Barrel is so strong in this matchup. Because he has a full hand of energy. He puts it down. Now he has an empty hand. We Barrel. That's amazing. Okay, there's Path. Qianpao is active now. We get 2 more energies. Oh my god. We're like stealing this game right now. Tina's gonna get shot here, and we get our first knockout. So right now, Reagan is winning. Reagan is on his way to victory. He's the first one to get the KO. Ian had the opportunity to get a KO. He just did not. He didn't have enough to activate Mirage Gate? No, he had enough to activate Mirage Gate. I don't know what the fuck is Ian doing. I have no idea. He's not playing anything down. I can't believe that this is world champion Pokemon. Like, I'm scared. There's the Radiant Greninja. We get another Qianpao. So we're not worried about KOing. We have a bunch of energy retrievals. 2 superior retrievals. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to get rid of 4? Yeah, 4. And kill the Tina on board. Now Ian can choice belt though. What is he going to choice belt though? There's nothing to choice belt. He can't choice belt the barrel. That's trash. Can't choice belt the Baxcalibur. You lose because he has a Frigid. And he just sets up another Frigid. And you can't kill the Qianpao. It's so easy to bring back. You literally lose game here as Ian. You cannot come back from this position. I think one thing he could have done was try to play down a Kramera and try to steal one of the Frigids. But even then, Reagan played 2 Frigids that turn. Like, that Iono was an insane turn for him. I can't believe how strong the Iono was. Like, Iono was so good for Reagan. And Ian is just not playing anything down. He's just kind of in a position where I guess he's worried about the Radiant Greninja. I'm really not sure, guys. More fodder. more, literally more fodder for the Qianpao. I mean, I guess Ian can get a KO here if he shreds. But man, we get another Qianpao, and I mean, you're struggling again. And I'm ahead of you as Reagan. I think Reagan wins this. Looks like Reagan won this. Let's see what the commentators are talking about.
V-Star exchange in the... and takes a knockout. Able to Roxanne, so we might actually see that Sableye play to KO the Beeperl and try to slow down Reagan enough. But wow, that's a big Pokestop.
Yeah, big pile of cards to put in the discard pile.
I think this is like... This is not good enough. I don't understand why we're going for the barrel. Like, what? Bro, if I'm Ian here, I would just scoop. We went for the barrel?
Oh my god.
And Pablo, for some reason, 100% okay with this move. Like, this is the right move. What? I guess there's literally nothing else you can go for. You can't even Luminion V because of this guy. I mean, I don't think this deck plays Luminion. Never mind. Super Rod here.
With that Super Rod and then found, so not terrible, right? However, with no Beeperl, Reagan will be very susceptible to the incoming Roxanne.
Yep.
Oh, I get it. So Ian's trying to get this guy to 3. Oh, I get what's happening. Ian's about to Roxanne him. That's what Ian wants. He wants to win through disruption. As long as he can have the Baxcaliburs, but if he cannot get any super energy retrievals, GG, buddy. Interesting. So Ian is trying to set up for the K. Oh my god, that's a genius idea then for Ian. Bro, did Ian really see through it? This is what I'm talking about, bro. Pokemon is like a 500 dimension game. Ian saw it. Ian sees that he's gonna kill the Tina. Reagan is gonna have to kill the Tina so he can get ahead. And Ian can just Roxanne after that. Reagan needs to Iono here to save his life. I'm sure he also wanted to put a Qian Pao down. He doesn't have a way to put the Qian Pao down. His bench is full. What? He knows that Ian is going to Roxanne him, so why did he not put in the last energy? I don't know why Ian is even using the Pokestop. If it was me, I would not use it. I mean, he must be really, really like looking for stuff. There's the V-Star. There's the path. Okay. Oh my god, into a Roxanne. Holy shit, Ian does oh my god. Ian literally just played a non-breakable combo here. That's crazy. In his final turn of the game, where he's about to lose if he doesn't make something happen, he fucking made it happen. A path into a Roxanne. How can you come back from that with no Bibarel on board? Oh my god, Reagan is screwed here, guys. He needs so much. He needs energy retrievals. But he does have that one energy. Wait, Shred doesn't attack? What's happening here? Why did Ian wait one turn? Okay. He retreats the Bidoof. Now Ian is finally playing. Once he disrupted the guy completely out of the game. Three cards in Ian's deck though. Like very low number. What's that switch? Cramorant KOs finally. Let's see, what do we move forwards? We lose the Radiant maybe? Reagan is so close, he just needs to activate Radiant Greninja. Get a couple of kills here. Man, Reagan is so close, guys. Oh my god, I think he's done it. I think Ian Rob locked Reagan out of the game. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I'm so surprised right now. Oh my god. Literally 5 cards in the deck left for Ian. Ian went through his whole deck. That's insane, guys. I'm so surprised by this. That's crazy, guys. Bro, Reagan, that's one thing about the Qian Pao. It's actually susceptible to disruption. He has no way to come out of this if he doesn't have the Bibarel. Bibarel is such a strong card. You actually want to set up 2. But you also want to have 2 Baxcaliburs ready. So that's really what the problem with this deck is. It cannot set up for 2 Bibarels. Ever. Super susceptible for disruption. That's insane, guys. I'm so surprised by this. We're stuck. At least Charizard, it's easier for him to get away from this position. All he needs to do is evo one more Charizard. He gets all the energy he needs. And he gets a big attack. Here with the Qian Bao, you're kind of stuck in this position. Can't play nothing down. Nothing in hand to play. If you play your Qian Bao, he might boss it in. My God, man. Ian has full control of this game right now. In 5 turns, Ian wins. Ian wins in 5 turns. What an amazing, amazing game. Wow. He plays Recycler and Mirage Gate. Perfect timing as well. Oh my God. I mean, Reagan's field is just crumbling. Reagan cannot do it. If he can draw into a superior energy retrieval, he might be able to come back. But even then, Ian can one-hit that Qian Pao, whereas Qian Pao cannot boss in the V-Star. Wow, Ian just played this game so smart. I mean, actually, like, genius level gameplay. That's insane. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. The guy's locked Reagan out of the game. Reagan has so many moving parts he needs in his hand. He doesn't have them. He had them on the field. They were on board for him, but on board, they really don't do much. I am so surprised by this. I'm so surprised. Oh my God, Ian did it. Ian freaking did it. He freaking did it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see the reaction of the...
I mean, does Giratina even sit in a seat? Running away with that game.
Wow, Reagan had no way to back. He had no backup after he lost the Bibarel. He needed 2 Bibarels before he got the 3 prizes. That Roxanne path is just so insane. Literally, Roxanne path is broken, bro. Oh my God, he couldn't come back from that in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's see if Reagan can rethink his strategy here. Maybe one thing he could do is try to just bring down a Bidoof. I don't know, man. Because you still want that Radiant Greninja. You want to draw into your cards. And you also want 2 Frigids. And you also want that Qian Pao. So already at 4 Pokemon. So you're running out of room. I guess your last 2 is going to have to be Bibarel. Yeah, look at that. Ian just got him into a position where he just could not move anymore. Lost all his resources that were on board. The problem with Qian Pao, now I'm seeing this clear as day, is even if the board is set up, he still needs a hand. It's not like Charizard where if your board's set up, that's it. Your board's set up. Qian Pao keeps... Alright guys, Ian Rob versus Reagan Redzolf. Qian Pao versus Lostina. Final round. Let's check this out. Swiss round 13. One of the first games in the Knoxville Day 2 Regionals. Let's see this, guys. It's going to be an amazing game. We just saw Ian Rob steal that last game, coming back from Reagan being at 2 prizes. Just Reagan after the Roxanne could not come back. Let's see if Ian wants to try that strategy again. Is Ian going to try to comfy, try to get himself ahead, or is he just going to take this slow? I'm very interested. The guy is a genius, I'm not going to lie. The guy knows what he's doing on another level. So, looks like our board is full here for the Reagan. As you guys can see, this time he's going for the 2 barrels. He's not going to let Ian lock him out. That's the amazing thing about the human species. We learn from our mistakes. That's amazing. Last turn, Ian actually just KO'd the barrel. And Roxanne Path and just Reagan was locked out of the game. So, smart move here for Reagan to keep that 2 barrels down. Especially when Ian plays like that genius level. Evil genius, may I add. Let's see what Ian wants to do. He could comfy here. Last time we saw him Tino. There's the comfy. He is going second, so there is a possibility for him to get to 4. If he gets another comfy down, he could get a hit here on the Chiampa. I don't know if he wants to do that. We shall see. With a comfy and a colorless, he needs one more comfy. He gets to 4. Let's see what Ian's strategy. It's been kind of a theme where he doesn't really do any kind of early aggression. There he is, looking for the colorless. Doesn't really do any early aggression. He doesn't even care about filling up his lost zone that heavy. Like a couple of games ago, he didn't even use any comfes. So let's see what he wants to decide to do. I don't think maybe he'll go to 3 lost zone. We'll see. There's a colorless. Let's see what he finds in here. It's kind of not a huge priority. It's a little bit early in the game. There's a counter catcher though. We don't want to lose that, I think. Is that a counter catcher or a Pokemon catcher? Why would you run a Pokemon catcher? No, that's counter catcher 100%. So he tosses away the counter catcher. No, he keeps the counter catcher in his hand knowing that Reagan gets ahead really quickly. I think Ian is going to be weary of playing any 2 prizers down. Or maybe if he is playing 2 prizers down, it's bait. But now that he sees the barrel, maybe he's like, damn, I cannot bait him anymore. Okay, there is the Tino. Do you play 1 Tino or 2 Tino? So he doesn't comfy, he just goes for the Abyss Seeking. This is the way he's going to fill up his lost zone. It does give him extra cards, makes sense, but he does get 2 prizes behind. Regan's been amazing with these Pokestops, drawing them out exactly when he needs them, except if he gets Rock Sand, of course. There we are, Chiampao immediately activates, getting those 2 cards. Bibarel's already on board. We need an Irida here, so we can get the Baxcalibur. Also, we're eyeing out the Earthen Vessel so we can get those energies into the graveyard. Regan needs an Irida, and also, I guess he wants to... Does he have the rare candy in hand? Is that why he's eyeing the Earthen Vessel? No, I don't see a rare candy, so he's going to have to... Does he even have Irida? Okay, there's the rare candy. There's the Nest Ball. I don't think he has Irida. He doesn't have any way to get into Baxcalibur. Oh, did he just draw another Pokestop? Oh, Irida? No, he did have Irida. So we do have the Baxcalibur here. We're going to pick up an Earthen Vessel as well. Yep. And we're going to get this energy into the board, into the discard pile. This is great. This is a great turn for Regan. Regan did a lot of work here. Moved really forward. Got the board exactly in the state where he wants it. Now, one good thing he could do here is get another Bibarel down. Just in case if the Tina or the Cramorant starts targeting that Bibarel. We get the first KO. Regan's so fast with this deck, guys. Very consistent, very fast. He gets 2 turn KOs so quickly, no matter what. He just needs 1 turn to set up, and the second turn is consistently killing. Consistently. And he's playing really fast, so he knows what this deck does. Like, he's really smart about it. There we are. Second Colorless, or is this... Yeah, second Colorless. Bunch of energies is what I'm seeing there. Not a lot of great choices here. Is that a Roxanne in Ian's hand? So Ian is going to try to disrupt Regan again. Is this going to work, though? We just need a Bibarel next turn. We should be fine, right? We just play 1 more Bibarel. Regan's missing 2 pieces. 1 more Xianpao, 1 more Bibarel. That's really it. And he cannot be shot away from this, like, kicked out of this game. Man, Xianpao is just such a fast deck. And Ian is giving him those 2 prize KOs for free. Like, could have left with Comfey on there. Or a Cramorant. We know that Regan needs to Irida, so why are we giving him 2 prizes? He cannot get your Tina. Like, he'll never touch the Tina. I don't get it. I think Ian's like baiting him to get the 2 prizes. It's such insane level of play. I cannot even understand, guys. There it is. Bell VIP is tossed out. Another Chorus in hand. Ian's gonna have the second one more turn. No, he's already at 7. Is he gonna try to get the KO? I don't think he is. I think he's gonna wait a little bit. Unless he wants to get the KO on the Bibarel. Okay, Cramrant's moving forward. Are we gonna counter catcher? I know he has counter catcher in hand. Is he gonna counter catcher the Bidoof? But he knows that Reagan has a superior rod, right? Or super rod. So he knows that Bidoof can come right back. Oh, damn, he just hits the Chien Pao. Very interesting. I like how there's dice everywhere. There's just dice everywhere around the table. But the dice that really matters is the dice on the Pokemon. That's right. That's the real dice. All the other dice just extra stuff. Ian is been shut down here. That's crazy. I think the two Bibarel actually destroy his plan completely. Because Chien Pao doesn't even need to look for his energies anymore. He just needs superior retrievals, and you can do that with Bibarel. That's amazing. Reagan's already at 3 prizes. Ian is kind of thinking here. I mean, he has options. Ian has options, but the problem is there's 2 Bibarels. But he does have the Roxanne in hand. So Reagan is at 3, guys. He's at 3. So he could get Roxanne. He's not at 4. It's not 4, it's 3. Yeah, there it is. They fixed it. So Mirage Gate's coming for the Radiant Greninja. Interesting. Only 1 energy in deck. Yeah, I think he pulled that too. Never mind. I guess he can get a Frigid and... Okay, this is 1 turn behind because he could have got the Bidoof and the Frigid. Nice. Nice Poke stop. What's the plan here? We're gonna Super Rod in some energies. Oh, wow. So he actually missed the energies, I think. Now he's fixing that. That's crazy. Well, he needed two Mirage Gate anyways. He needed 2 Mirage Gate. He just uses the first Mirage Gate so he can look into his deck. Second Mirage Gate so he can see. Now my question is, Radiant Greninja enough here? He doesn't get any KOs. Yeah, Ian Robb just passed his turn and says, I cannot do anything. I'm in a position where you got me. The 2 Bibarel wins game. Damn, Tina's just playing from behind when it's against Chien Pao. That's insane. Reagan cannot believe he just won against the world champion at 16. This is insane, guys. I'm so surprised by this matchup. Chien Pao is just so strong against the Lost Tina. Oh, the guy wants to go to the bathroom. He needs to run to the restroom. He doesn't even care if he lost the game. He's like, I need to hit the bathroom, guys. Reagan is on his way to become the champion of this tournament, guys. This is amazing. That's actually insane, guys. Damn, Bibarel's so strong, bro. What? That was such a good game, guys. Let's listen. What do they have to say?
Had the energy, had the superior energy retrieval, get those 5 energies to Hellblade away into a knockout, and then we saw this incredible game where Reagan was in a commanding position, taking down prizes left and right, taking down those Giratinas, but the difference being the loss zone, right? Ian was able to build the loss zone, and then Sableye came in to clean up after Giratina.
Absolutely. That second game between these players was wild. I mean, it was really going back and forth there. It came down to the very end. I mean, Ian Robb had 2 cards left in the deck and was able...
It wasn't really that wild. It didn't come into the last seconds. I mean, the second game, yeah, but the first game and the third game pretty much sealed for Reagan. And I can tell Ian didn't want to show him the strategy. Ian just has a bad matchup against Chien Pao.
2 game 1 with
2 mulligans.
a slower setup, but unfortunately the time did not allow us. And Ian with 3 Pokemon down, Reagan not able to close out this game. 1 turn away, most likely.
Okay, I don't need Arvid anyways.
For Ian to make a comeback, right, as we saw in game 1. 90-90 on those B-rolls. Clean up with Sableye plus a Roxanne, but we can only imagine.
Ugh, I know, but if you're Reagan Resloff sitting in the seat, you only have 3 prize cards left to take 1 turn short. It has to hurt, I can imagine, Pablo. And now we're not going to be able to ask the question.
What is happening to her?
Either.
What's on her head?
We'll have to find Reagan after the game, but that's going to be a tie between these very skilled players. I did like what we saw in both of those games. Well, maybe not so much for Ian Robb. The first game, there's really nothing he was able to establish, and you hate to see that because you always want to see the full capability of these decks on Showcase. But still, the strength that Chien Pao showed in that first game from Reagan Retzloff, super commanding position. It really leads me to think, like, is Giratina V-Star, is it just too slow compared to these decks that have the possibility to, if they get everything lined up, they can be so aggressive in those beginning turns? What do you think, Pablo?
I mean, they certainly, like, we saw picture perfect games for Reagan, but that's not always the case, right?
For some reason, I have no Rotoms. But it's okay. I guess Roaring Moon, I don't want to give Rotoms away anyways. Can he get a KO here? I don't think he can. Okay, he Professors instead of Seda.
We wait for a round to conclude.
Let's check out what you all are doing, what you're tagging us in. Oh my goodness. Had an awesome community day with friends and fam.
I need to draw a freaking... boss. I need to draw a boss. If I had room, I could toss in the Luminion, but I really don't even want to give him any 2 prizers. I mean, I guess if I get... Damn it, I want him to KO me. I need him to KO me, actually. Yeah, he needs to KO me. Okay, good. He's gonna KO me. If he KOs me, I can boss in... Can I KO that Roaring Moon? No. Can I KO the... For real, can I KO the Roaring Moon? Let me think about it. I'm gonna counter catcher. Do I shoot this down, kill it? Moltres? Yeah, I think so, right? I'm at 210 right now. Let's go for an Arven. Get counter catcher and a Sealstone. Put the Sealstone down. Play the counter catcher out. Pick up the Moltres. And then we are going to Rare Candy into the Charmander. With the Vitality Band to KO the Moltres. Can also justify... That's crazy. I could have justified gloves this guy. Get another Charmander. Can I justify gloves him? No, not. It's too late. What am I doing? I'm screwing up everything. Man, I screwed up there so bad. I'm so bad at the game. I'm so bad at the game, dude. I need to get one more energy in.
Dog isn't very good at sequencing either.
My dog's good at snoring. I'll tell you that much. That is awesome. Well,
I've never heard of a snoring cat.
game.
No,
I feel like so
Good start
often.
to the day.
I know, yeah, great start. I mean,
Bro, isn't Pablo like a world champion?
explosive game here between our players, and we really did get to see that, at least in our game two.
I don't care about Dire Flames. He can play it again.
Especially,
Both of our players brought everything possible,
He's very much losing game here. As long as I
and even Ian Robb doing.
get a Charizard out. Also need Super Rod, to be honest. This Iona's gonna feel really good. Cause he needs another Roaring Moon. He's not setting it up. 2 Sada. 0 energy in the deck. I mean, he's gonna have 3 soon. He has to Frenzied gouging me. He can go ahead and put Jelly. Jelly doesn't save him though. Jelly doesn't save him at all. Saves him from like a Radiant, but doesn't save him from me. I don't need Lost City. I don't need none of that. No more energies. We actually need to find... What is it? A Super Rod. It's Iono here. My barrel saves my Iono. I need a Super Rod. I need Super Rod now. Okay, and then we shoot here. Okay, I think we win this game.
This is your seniors division world champion here in Yokohama, Japan.
Something I learned when I started competing was that losing is part of the process. If you don't lose, you're not gonna win. So you gotta accept that some losses are gonna happen.
Try to find the best deck, the one you feel most confident about it, and don't be nervous, just play the game.
I like a lot of master players. My brother is a person who I test, and I have a lot of friends as well that I look up to.
Brother champions, that's crazy. That's
My
amazing.
favorite starter is Pikachu.
Why? Because Ash likes it?
Because I'm very energized.
Because I'm energized.
This season,
Man, these guys take turbo too hard. Way too. They believe in it too much. Turbo Miraidon. Damn, what the fuck kind of... What is the Mega Man fight? Uh-oh, boss is coming to me.
Prepare for a battle of the ages in the Pokemon trading card game.
I have a Switch, don't I?
Paradox Rift. Available now. Each booster pack of 10 cards sold separately. Cards vary by pack.
All right, play the Lost City so I can play down the Charmander.
We want to invite you to Honolulu, Hawaii in 2024. We look forward to seeing you here. Ahui ho'aku no.
Hello once again, Pokemon fans, to the Knoxville Regional Championships, the day 2 of the Knoxville Regional Championships. A lot of Pokemon action to be played today. Today we will crown a regional champion. Again, my name is Juancho Soldana, and I'm joined here on the desk with the one and only Jeremy Jallin. Jeremy, how are we feeling about day 2?
Oh, it's great. To start things off with the community choice, getting Ian Robb versus Reagan Retzlaff.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do next turn. We're gonna go ahead and get the Charizard, and then we'll put one more energy here just so we can retreat him into this. Then we're gonna boss into this and kill it. That's what we're gonna do.
Was something crazy. Just the ability for Ian to stick in the entire time without even using a single flower selecting.
Definitely, that's one of the things I really wanted to talk about between either player. If I got a chance to interview them, was Ian Robb played that very conservatively, never benching double Comfey.
Yeah, he played very conservatively.
Slower start, yes, and just having that Giratina just abyss seeking a couple of times, sometimes that puts you in a bad spot. But I think Giratina definitely is one of those decks that can come back from absolutely anything, like what we just saw.
We saw it there. We've seen it in the finals time and time again. Let's go and take a look at our caster predictions, see how we're doing for this weekend.
And I think you're doing pretty well, Jeremy.
Let's go, baby.
We've seen Giratina restart, and that's no surprise.
Let's go, baby.
At least around the top tables that I've seen.
There's a Rotom.
And honestly, what I think would be the winner here, I think it'd have to be Boo.
I don't know, man. The guy just never ever played another anything. So people like the Charizards. What is this? Is Koribu messing around? She has a cloth deck in here.
Anyway, just because it has such an amazing show, it doesn't make top 8, which
Is this a joke?
you never know. I think it is the People's Champ at this point. For me,
I need a Switch.
heads on stream. That's a win on my book. I'll give myself a point. Pat myself on the back. Yes? No?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, of course, Chip with that Gardevoir EX. It might be Gardevoir's
I need a
turn here
Switch,
with
man.
The lower day 2 count we've had. There's a lot of good matchups in the field. It has a good matchup against Roaring Moon. There's a lot of Roaring Moon. And I think it could...
Man, I'm gonna get rid of the Minior, man. This guy doesn't do anything.
Canadian players that have been doing very well converting into the day 2 here. And
I mean, it's one card against, I guess,
Absolutely agree there. Okay, maybe
Snorlax.
Boo and Chip would be tied for winning. For best prediction here, just because, Gardevoir EX...
You know what it is? I cannot use 2 belts. I need to only use 1 belt.
Not something I really expected to pop off here at the Knoxville Regional Championships. I really did expect either Charizard EX or Giratina V-Star, let's be honest.
Damn it, guys. I'm not sure what to do here.
Not Tattoo Charizard's still up there, but its conversion rate has always kind of been a little disappointing.
One less battle
Sometimes
VIP
it's taken
maybe?
by something like a Giratina in the day 2, but it's still one of those decks where if you get set up, it's very hard to deal with it.
Definitely. How about let's go ahead and check out the players playing these decks.
I really need the switch. I really. But I want the 2 counters.
They're right along, right behind them, both of them at 34 points. 1-1, 1-1. No, 11, 1-1.
Man, I'm just gonna have to play the game right.
Yeah. 34 match points. They're gonna be looking to maybe potentially get an ID these next 2 rounds. A single win would guarantee them into this top 8 cut. And then Jose Marzan, just a consistent player from Puerto Rico, I believe. 33 match points, the lone 33 match points. And then going down the list, Tyler Matthews on a great run with that very interesting deck in the Iron Valiant Hente at 32. Jackson Ford, 32. And then just go down the list, Jesse Parker, Kamal Crooks Valdez, we saw on stream yesterday. And a lot of Roaring Moon.
No, definitely a lot of big names here. But you know what, Jeremy? I'm tired of looking at names. I want to see some action.
Okay, I guess this guy's going first.
14 should be ready here.
Which is good for me. Oh, damn, this is good.
Tyler Matthews against Connor Hurst. Tyler Matthews playing that Iron Valiant Entei against Connor
Uh-oh,
Hurst.
no VIPs.
Roaring Moon EX.
I'm gonna look at the top of the deck, see if there's any VIPs.
Haven't seen Iron Valiant Entei on the stream just yet. I believe Tyler
I'm gonna draw 2.
really in the top tables with this deck. Very interesting deck. Sure. What do you think of the matchup, Jeremy?
The matchup's going to be kind of interesting because Roaring Moon, one of its big things is that Frenzy Gouging attack, dealing 200 damage to itself to take a knockout on anything. But if Tyler's able to just get some damage in play with those Tachyon bits, you can kind of prevent that price swing.
Okay, why do I only draw 1?
You have Entei to just
I guess if we both put cards down, we only draw 1.
there's always that meta chain B.
All right, looking at the pricing right now, Tyler Matthews pricing for Switch.
Roaring Moon versus, what is this?
What, almost 12 potentially?
Exactly.
No, exactly. 12.
Annoying.
So,
What is this
one
deck?
of the switch out options prize at the moment, while Connor pricing
What the hell is this Baltoy?
like one-off cards, so nothing too crazy there. Bezel, Town Store, and Energy Switch cards. You have multiple.
Man, I hope I get a battle VIP or something, man.
Able to play the game, that's for sure. And but again, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, Tyler has enough switch options to really put down the damage for those Tachyon.
Slap.
40 on a roll.
What? What does he do? What? Okay, this is... What is this deck? I've never seen this.
Start the round, I believe. Connor is gonna start us off here. Does open up with the Squawkabilly EX. Again, great Pokemon to send.
Yes!
As long as it's in the field, you don't have to play it. As long as it's in the field and it's your first turn, you get to Squawk and Seize. But even better than that, we are opening up with the Battle VIP Pass, the most powerful card in the game on the first turn of the game. As we do see, he's eyeing out maybe the Moltres. Oh no, it's going to be possibly the Roaring Moon and the Greninja. What do you think the ideal start here is for Connor?
Really, so both of these players, again, want to go second. So to me, it seems like Tyler won the flip, opted to go second. Starting with the Squawkabilly is going to
Play the Lost City.
but it also depends on what Connor has in hand.
Then we'll
If you
shuffle the hand.
resources, or if you just try to dig potentially to get as much of a setup as you can before Tyler can start getting those.
Play one
attacks
last
going, get the
Charmander.
attacks going. Having that
Next turn we can Arven for this guy.
This turn 1 allows you to get those dark energy in the discard, so you can utilize your dark.
Arven get a
energy,
Ultra
and then
Ball.
Potentially your Glaring Moltres V and your Professor Sawdust Vitality for next turn.
Oh, never mind. We don't need the Ultra Ball. It feels really good to not need a Pidgeot.
Pull up. Is there any world though that Connor would like to maybe try and mitigate the damage from burning Rondo? Maybe try and make the Squawk survive a turn.
Yeah, that's really going to be interesting to see, and we do see the Ultra Ball discarding the Mew.
There's the Roaring Moon.
It's a good play in the deck, especially kind of this turn where you can restart, draw some more cards, Squawk and see.
Entei V can one-shot the Squawk
The liability on your bench.
next turn.
Rondo does 20 plus 20 for every bench Pokemon. So once you get a full bench, that's 220 damage. That knocks out pretty much everything except the Roaring Moon.
Definitely, as we do see an escape rope being played here. Connor technically playing the first switch of the game.
Damn, nice.
Surprised to see as the Radiant Greninja go up on the board. I'll go up to the active. It's good to have that single prize Pokemon in play as Professor's Research is now played, refreshing the hand
Drawing. Oh no,
It's the
it's
Squawk
Squawk and
Seeds.
Seeds.
So I can't hit him?
That's right. That's right.
That's
almost
crazy. I
the same
can't
event,
touch this
drawing
dude.
One less card there. Does have a couple of energies. The Pokestop. It's going to be the concealed cards here. Drawing 2. That means there's energy in the discard pile. Dark Patch, Galarian Moltres, Dire Flame, Wings should be able to work here. A lot of options, but what do we play? As again,
So I cannot touch him. Prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon.
now. It should go onto the Roaring Moon. Again, does require 3 energies to attack there.
Yeah, this hand's interesting because it does look like Connor's trying to play around that Burning Rondo, just as mitigate as much damage as possible. You see Battle VIP Pass in hand, but he might not play it. And yeah, it's crazy to think about. You have one of the best cards going on your first turn, just not even playing it. You're like, I don't need more Pokemon right now.
The restraint here you have from Connor sometimes. You see it at the minute I see that little ID tag, it's so tempting to just slap it down and just get even more Pokemon. But again, the restraint, the discipline to say, you know what, there's something I need to play around. And let's do that as we do move on now to Tyler Matthews. Tyler Matthews using that Ultra Ball, discarding the Bibarel and a switch card. Opting to Squawk and Seize themselves again. Very powerful card for these really turbo decks, right? These are both decks that can hit on turn 1. Hit those big numbers for sure, but it does need a little bit of support from a Squawk and Seize. As just going through the deck now, definitely doing a little bit of a deck check. And yep, drops the Squawk. What else do we have? They have an Iron Valiant in hand at the very least.
Yeah, you see that Spiritomb in hand. That could be good at shutting down that Dire Flame Wings from Galarian Moltres V. But you do lose your Fleet-Footed from Entei Vs, and for the foreseeable future, if that Spiritomb hits the board, it's going to stay there pretty much all game.
That is true, as we do see the Escape Rope now being played. Big card here for Tyler. Connor now is forced to promote a 2-prize Pokemon and opts for the Roaring Moon. Since Roaring Moon does have 230 HP, a little bit harder for Tyler to really hit, as does go for the Tachyon Bits again. Once the Iron Valiant hits the active, gets to put 2 damage counters anywhere they want, and it's going to be the Squawking Seas opting to discard the Spiritomb because they really want to draw some cards with the Fleet-Footed. Something of note, I don't think there's any Fire Energies yet in the discard pile.
No, yeah, it just drew the first one of the turn, and this hand off Squawk and Seas looks a little rough. There is that Battle VIP Pass, but there's not much you can really get to help progress your board this turn. I guess you still have to retreat into the Entei Fleet-Footed. Remember, no supporter has been played just yet, so Tyler still has that option if he finds one, but the way he's built this list, it's definitely a little bit different than we've seen traditionally in the past, where an Entei Iron Valiant list is playing that 1/1 B-Barrel. Did discard the B-Barrel for that first Ultra Ball, but it's an inclusion where you kind of know that you're going to need that draw power later on in the game.
That is a fair point, Jeremy. A lot of the times when I see the Iron Valiant lists, they just want to go hit hard with the Entei, maybe not think too much of the late game scenarios, just really trying to get those Tachyon Bits. But you have to remember, most of your deck are switch cards. These aren't live cards.
Oh, there is a research in hand. My mistake. This hand's actually fine. You do have to discard a double turbo energy, but you get a fire energy in the discard, and this research is going to give you 7 cards, hoping for a Magma Basin.
Do we find it here? Magma Basin again, a stadium able to attach
3 of them.
Oh, that definitely found it there. All right, Magma Basin able to attach fire energy from the discard pile, with the downside though of putting 20 damage on that Entei. Is how much damage are we doing at the moment?
So full bench with that, it's going to be 180, thanks to the 3 bench Pokemon on Connor's side of the board. Fleet-Footed's going to allow an extra card draw here, and that's going to put this Roaring Moon at 30 HP left.
I believe with the double turbo should have 20 more.
Oh, 20 left, yeah, so 50 HP left, which
It's
still
still a
is
good number.
fine, and with the stadium in play, that means Calamity Storm is going to be able to take a knockout on this Entei V thanks to that 20 damage from Magma Basin.
That is true, but again, just because the damage on the Roaring Moon isn't quite knockout, I'm sure Tyler can find a way to do a couple of switch cards with those Iron Valiants to eventually take the 2 prize, hopefully in between turns here, as Connor actually going to bump the stadium for the Pokestop, and we're going to be spinning here. We're going to be playing some Pokemon Go. Are we going to find anything? 1 Dark Patch. That's not too bad. We do lose a boss's orders. Losing supporters does hurt a little bit. Dark Patch, Dark Energy you do want in the discard pile for those Dark Patches, and Dire Flame Wings. I don't see a backup Roaring Moon, however.
There is an Ultra Ball in hand, so you can Ultra Ball discard that Battle VIP pass that he chose not to play, along with maybe something like that Pal Pad, maybe that Switch Cart, but you can also kind of Switch Cart, heal off a little bit. It's one of those very good cards in this matchup.
That's true. Something of note as well, the hand is looking a little bit thin. Connor decided to discard the Mew EX very early on. You ever gamble here and use concealed cards, that's the lone Dark Energy in hand, and potentially miss the knockout. But we're going to do an Ultra Ball here. Is going to find another Roaring Moon. What would you do in this position, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's definitely a tough decision. Can't even use the Switch card because you don't really have a pivot. I think you just have to attach the energy to the active, take the knockout, but there is a lot of hits in the deck that you can get off the concealed cards to still be able to pull off an attack. There's more Dark Energy, of course, but there's Energy Switch, and
Zeta would be
Professor Sada's Vitality as well. Honestly, any supporter.
But yeah, it's very tempting. This energy is the world, Connor. This is the attack for turn. It's potentially a draw.
I guess you can Switch cart into, or no, the Switch cart was discarded, yeah. Could have Switch cart into the Galarian Moltres V, grab an energy with Dire Flame Wings, retreat with the Dark Patch attaching to the Roaring Moon. That would be a way to get it without having to attach the energy from hand, but it'll be interesting to see if Connor does concealed cards here.
As we do see a Pal Pad being played now, shuffling in the Boss's Orders and the Professor's Research into the deck, making the deck just a little bit more consistent. A little bit, we have more live draws now, that is for sure, as Connor's just shuffling up. I'm so curious, that one Dark Energy, I wonder if we gamble, if we use the concealed cards, because again, the hand is a little weak. Do we take the risk here? But we do guarantee a knockout. As we do see a Dire Flame Wings now attached to that Moltres, is going to attach the energy to the Roaring Moon. And it's going to be a knockout.
Calamity Storm discards the Stadium, 220 damage. Thinks that 20 damage from the Magma Basin. NTV gets knocked out, and Tyler's going to have to pull together another attack this turn, but with a third Iron Valiant EX maybe, could just take the knockout on the Roaring Moon without attacking. That would be ideal.
Looks like Tyler here is going to opt to promote the NTV first. Again, while NTV is the active, Fleet-Footed is active. Gets to draw one extra card. It's a matter of how many Switch cards does Tyler's have in his hand. Are we going to be able to take a knockout in between turns? As Ultra Ball is played here, finding, is that a Moltres?
Yeah, Moltres is a great addition for this deck because you don't really have a one prize attacker outside of Radiant Charizard. Moltres with its Inferno Wings, the 20 damage from the Magma Basin charges it up perfectly. 90 damage for one energy. That's pretty good, but here we're going to see that Iron Valiant maybe. There is an Escape Rope and a Switch in hand for Tyler, along with the Future Booster Energy Capsule. So I believe with all those and the 3 Iron Valiants can take the knockout on the Roaring Moon.
Yeah, that's going to be a knockout in between turns potentially, but it is going to opt for the Moltres. And Moltres, it's funny to see Moltres against Galarian Moltres on the other side of the board. Not something I expected to see in this tournament, to be honest. But again, opting for the Moltres with the Inferno Wings. Could just be going for...
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because with the cards in hand, he did have the knockout before even using an attack this turn. We'll have to see what Tyler's line of play here is.
Looks like he is going to drop the Moltres and just going to go ahead and use a Magma Basin to be able to attach, as well as put that damage that is needed for the attack. And it's just going to be a simple switch into one of the Iron Valiants. Question is, where does this damage go? Looks like it's going to the fresh Roaring Moon.
And this will help with the prize mapping with Tyler against Connor. Connor taking those 2 prizes on his first turn. That means he's going to need to kind of work around this Moltres. Otherwise, it's just another attack to try to be able to close things out.
Big play here. I think Tyler is opting not to play a supporter for the turn, so that Connor just leaving them with 2 cards. And back to Connor. Let's see what he decides to remote. Could attack here with the Galarian Moltres V. Again, Galarian Moltres V can power themselves up, but it also damages themselves with the Aura Burn attack.
Man, this paralyzed meta is trash, man. What the hell?
Could find something like the Forest Seal Stone here, potentially.
Yeah, that's the only out this hand really had, so Connor's lucky he has that town store, be able to search for that Forest Seal Stone, attach it to that Galarian Moltres V. From there, you can just star Alchemy to try to find Professor's Research, Professor Sada's Vitality. Probably going to be a research turn. You can even grab, I guess, if you're feeling lucky, grab the boss's orders, take the knockout on the Squawk ability, and then hope to clean things up with the last Roaring Moon, but I don't know.
That would be tempting indeed, because right now, taking a knockout on something like the Moltres doesn't feel too good, but we do know, even after this research, what does Connor play?
Pokemon Catcher.
That's going to be exciting. So if they could try and draw into one of the Pokemon Catchers, potentially be able to use a supporter as well as Gus. But again, it's a matter of what we draw into after these research. After this research, as Dark Patch first.
Man, this is crazy, man. I can't play the game.
And again, there's double.
He won't let me play the game.
Not quite sure you use that right now, because the only way to retreat the Moltres is to hard retreat it with the 2 energy in play. And
it's actually interesting that we're going to see that here.
Just fully committing. Just to be able to use the Dire Flame Wings and use the energy switch right now. So all we're missing is an energy attachment for turn. Be able to take an attack.
Okay, nothing.
Be able to attack with the Roaring Moon. So I'm not too opposed to that, as we do see the Professor's Research now being played.
But he did have the knockout already with the Galarian Moltres V. Dire Flame Wings wasn't used just yet. And
we don't have counter catchers, so we can't really do anything.
To draw on the energies. Granted, Connor did draw 3 of them, but you're still putting your Roaring Moon at harm's risk in the active spot.
And
how many Ionos did I use?
Concealed cards with one of those energies. If I saw correctly, there is a Pokemon Catcher in hand, but we're going to go ahead and use this Trekking Shoes first, opting to discard the Morpeko and drawing into the second Galarian Moltres. Actually, that's what I was thinking. Maybe they were opting to protect the Galarian Moltres, just because it is a very good support Pokemon to be able to get those energies, but they did have a second. So I'm with you with that, Jeremy. I would have loved to see just an attack with the Galarian Moltres, as we do see the Pokemon Catcher.
Hell no, I gotta bring in the Zapdos.
Heads. All right, so with the Roaring Moon EX, now this is the best case scenario of what you want to do, right? If you're going to attack with the Roaring Moon, you're going to want to attack against something that's 2 prizes. So bringing up this Iron Valiant EX, going to be a quick KO here.
Yes, again, and with the Stadium in play, that means Calamity Storm is doing 220 damage, just enough. We don't have to Frenzy Gout and keeping our HP on the Roaring Moon. And with that, Connor is technically 1 attack away from winning this game, but Tyler Matthews does have a lot of options on their board, especially with the Radiant Charizard.
Can I Luminion the boss? No, I don't think I have one. No, no more bosses.
Surprise attackers swing turns, and Radiant Charizard is one of the best options.
I can't counter catcher. I can't boss.
With that Excited Heart ability, lowering your attack cost down.
So I'm stuck again.
With Connor taking 4 prize cards. But again, looking through the list, there's 2 Iono, and that's going to be the card you're going to try to need to disrupt. And Tyler was saving it last turn for this scenario specifically.
And again,
he's going to do this whole combo again.
Did discard the Mew EX. That is your safety net against those Ionos. But by playing around,
Never played against this deck, so it makes sense that I'm struggling.
Have access to the Mew, unfortunately. So this is going to be a very, very painful but important Iono, as Tyler Matthews is going to
I need a switch. A switch wins games here.
themselves 1 extra fire energy. I had to guess it's going onto that Radiant Charizard or the Entei, as you use the Magma Basement to attach to the Radiant Charizard potentially. Have to see here. By playing the Stadium, you are putting a Stadium there for Connor to be able to use Roaring Moon more effectively. But that's an extra energy on board. As Fleet-Footed now being played.
If you don't play against this deck, you don't know how to go against it.
Again, I think you're right. It has to be the Iono for the turn. Is going to be the switch card there going into the Iron Valiant. 20 damage. Where does it go? Onto the Galarian Moltres.
Yeah, and with the Magma Basin here, you can get the energy on that Radiant Charizard and then attach energy from hand to the Entei, just saving that 2 damage counters from potential Calamity Storm the following turn, or even just attaching from hand to that Radiant Charizard.
And as we see here, big Iono, Tyler Matthews draws 4 cards, while Connor draws 2. I believe the most ideal 2 cards
Can't move.
would be Dark Energy and Boss's Orders, just to close out the game. It has to be those
pretty good. Yeah.
2 specific cards. As we do see here, draws 4, draws 2. Tyler
We found
has
all the
everything they
switch
want.
effects.
I did see a Boss's Orders in Connor's hand.
Ooh, okay. is going to be big. There is still maybe
Damn, Radiant Greninja.
energy left. There's that Professor Sada's, but you're not going to be able to play that. There's no ancient Pokemon in play. So it needs to be energy off the top of the deck if Connor promotes this Galarian Moltres V.
Yes, this is gonna be very big. Again, it's this decision right here on what Pokemon to promote. It could be the difference between winning and losing. You could promote the Radiant Greninja, maybe buy some time, or just believe in the deck and draw into that dark energy. Hey, you know what? Energy is the card we play the most of. So odds are...
Well, there's a lot in the discard, but I like promoting anyway. You can retreat with the Dire Flame Wings, but big card off top, Trekking Shoes.
Trekking Shoes.
Spin the wheel again. Dark Patch, nope, that's not going to do it. You got to discard it.
That's an energy on the bench. So, yep, here we go, big draw.
Ooh.
Sada, again, cannot be played. No, they could still use a Boss's Orders right now, but I think leaving the Radiant Charizard in the active, technically it has to switch out to be able to attack. But hey, Tyler Matthews is playing quite a few of those.
Yeah, 12 copies of effects that switch the opponent's active without retreating, or switch your active without retreating. Looking at the hand for Tyler, has all of those there. Got him from the prize cards, got him from the Iono.
I can't help but think now, again, at the previous turn where Connor did manually retreat that Galarian Moltres, paying those two precious energies at this point to be able to attack the Roaring Moon. Whereas he could have potentially a fully loaded up Galarian Moltres V here. Or at this point, maybe a Roaring Moon on the bench.
Yeah, it probably would have been a Roaring Moon.
So, again, but now Connor forced to retreat, paying two, retreating to the Radiant Greninja. And he's going to have to hope for a lot more.
But this is not going to do it. Escape Rope's going to be able to close things up. Escape Rope resets that Radiant Charizard, Combustion Blast, takes the knockout on either of the two prize Pokemon on Connor's bench. And just like that, Tyler Matthews up 1-0 here in our
Trash deck I'm going against, bro. What the fuck is this?
Big turn there for Tyler. Again, big Iono really slowing down Connor's board. And again, sometimes
Stupid deck. I need a switch in this deck, man.
The first two prizes should be in a winning
Over level ball.
But that, just because you're in a winning position doesn't mean you're going to win the game. You do have many tools at your disposal.
If I had a switch, I would have won the game.
Radiant, just like this Moltres attacking with those single prize attackers, forcing your opponent into the odd prize.
I need one switch.
Like the Radiant Charizard, that has big
Trash deck.
able to knock out.
Switch can help against control decks.
Big plays, a lot of fire, a lot of heat.
And I'm having a lot of problems against the control decks.
Yeah, just unfortunate last couple of turns for Connor. That Iono really putting him in a bad position there. And there was really no other option.
Minior, if I drew into a Minior, but I think it was prized as well. If I drew into a Minior, that would have done a lot more. Well, Minior hits Galarian for 0.
Probably played it the exact same way.
Never mind.
Try and hope, draw an energy with the Trekking Shoes.
Minior can't save me from the zap.
More chances that we see.
Only thing that can save me is Switch.
Again, looks like we're not going to see the Bibarel, but more importantly, Radiant Charizard in the prizing. Luckily, that's a late game card. It's down in the bottom, should be able to draw it.
Yeah, I think we just don't level ball. Honestly, I don't see why we need level ball.
Luckily, they do play two prize as well.
I guess we'll do one more.
As Tyler is going to start us out, does have the Entei in the active, is going to be able to Fleet Foot. Draws into the Professor's Research. Yeah, I like the sequencing there a little bit. You know, you want to draw into Pokemon, so you Fleet Foot first into the Battle VX.
Yeah, you always want to try to maximize your odds of drawing the cards that you need. And looking at this hand, I think this is another Squawk and Seize hand. You can go ahead and grab that Squawk ability, maybe the Iron Valiant EX, switch card to it, get 20 damage on the Squawk ability EX. But it's still a little bit awkward, I guess. Switch card, you can discard that Fire Energy, Magma Basin it to the Entei, get prepared for next turn.
I mean, Fleet-footed is a very, very powerful ability, and any ability that draws a card is powerful. But at this point, since you're going first, is there
Yikes, we start with Minior?
maybe benching the
Yikes.
maybe slow down Connor's
Can't retreat him.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Tyler values that Fleet-footed over the Dire Flame Wings from his opponent. But grabbing the Bidoof here along with the Squawk ability EX, kind of your go-to, right, if you're going first. But
Oh, I can't even retreat this guy.
checked for
This
the
is just such a joke.
making that decision, and then after grabbing those, It's like,
Can't even
check
retreat
your
them.
B-roll, and unfortunately, it's prized.
Maybe
That's
has
crazy.
believe that he will eventually draw into that mid burrow. But right now, again, yeah, I have to agree that Bidoof just not really doing that much here. Isn't going to be doing that much in the foreseeable future in any case.
So maybe one thing I like is benching the Spear Tomb, switch card to the Spear Tomb, and then Squawk and Seize. You can use your Magma Basin, and you already used Fleetfoot for the turn, so you don't really need it. And if Connor does get a turn 1 attack off, it's going to be into the Spear Tomb most likely.
The hell?
Yep, that's for sure. As we do see the Fleet-footed, just like you said, sending the fire energy into the discard pile. What else do they need to draw here? They do.
We don't have switch, so we could switch out.
Turn as well, so they should have an Entei ready to go this next turn. As we do see the Magma Basin being played, putting 20 damage on that Entei.
Yeah, Squawk and Seize is just a powerful ability for both of these decks, really. And being able to just refresh your hand on this turn 1 where you can't play supporters. And look at that, 2 energy on the Entei V, Future Booster Energy Capsule on that.
Bro, Minior screwed me so bad, bro. What the fuck?
Put in a lot of work with this trekking shoes.
I'm gonna have to Arven and find
needs
switch.
a dark Pokemon on the bench. Oh, Radiant Greninja off the top is pretty good.
We'll take a water Pokemon as Radiant Greninja is going onto the bench again. One of the most powerful Pokemon in the game, being able to discard a card. Draw 2 does get the double Roaring Moon. Okay.
Double Roaring Moon's pretty good here, but you're gonna have to discard at least one of these Dark Patch in your hand. And
yeah, I'm gonna switch here.
We could play the Pokemon Catcher right now. Is again, Spiritomb is not the most ideal target. Hopeful thinking, since we're gonna lose it anyway, more of a lose it or use it type of scenario, as we do see the Pokemon Catcher being played.
We need specifically a switch.
Tails, unfortunately, so Spiritomb
I know Professors is good here, but we actually need specifically a switch here. And we also need a Force Seal, so this is what we're gonna use.
We're gonna have to see what we get on the other side of this Professor's research. We also have the Squawk and Seize to work with as well. Is there ever a world you Squawk and Seize instead of research, Jeremy?
That's rough, but yeah, I think you research first and then try
Let's
to
put the rare candy in our hand.
But both are kind of just you're gonna be using both of them. Might as well try to figure it out. And this hand would be pretty good to play down your cards, Squawk and Seize, but with that Spear Tomb in play, it's gonna shut off that Galarian Moltres.
Start Alchemy for
Make this turn 1 attack even harder.
the barrel.
Get the Ultra Ball and the Energy Switch, but again, because Galarian Moltres isn't active or cannot be used, the Dire Flame Wings ability cannot be used.
Then we retreat
Doesn't feel as good
and then shoot.
as with that.
So now he's ahead of me because he can actually KO me.
And that is that power of that Fettered in Misfortune.
But we just gotta keep playing the game. We need one more Charizard behind us.
Ultra Ball in hand. They could go for something like a Morpeko and Energy Switch into it, attack.
That is true, yeah.
He can counter Catcher here. It's gonna hurt me if he does.
With an attachment on that Roaring Moon EX on the bench, we might
There's an Iono. He needs a Charizard EX. That's all he needs.
Squawk and Seize after this Ultra Ball, but Morpeko is definitely an out too.
Damn, this is a bad hand. I need the Iono this out.
A one prize knockout, but you are also promoting a one prizer for Tyler to knock out.
If anything, I think that's the ideal attacker. That's the ideal scenario. But Morpeko does only have 7.
There's the Ultra Ball. He's gonna get the Charizard.
Into playing around a couple of Iron Valiant days and the Pendant Champion, the Yoga Loop. Definitely don't want to give your opponent an extra turn there, as we do see an Ultra Ball being played. Morpeko is
He gets the first hit.
front there. Definitely was an option.
And
Still could be.
It's still an option just because with the switch.
So he does get the first hit. That's gonna suck for me. I can't even give him Iono because his hand is so small.
Patch and then attack with the Roaring Moon. But again, I don't know if you want to attack with the Roaring Moon into the Spear Tomb because it's most likely going to get knocked
I think
out.
I have to Iono.
Tachyon Bits and that Burning Rondo.
Especially if our board is looking bigger and bigger, as if you put down a 4th Pokemon in play, that's just more damage on the Burning
Oh, we drew Arven.
The Morpeko.
Arven's even better because
The attachment come to that Morpeko. Has an amazing attack with the Energizer Wheel. Does 70 damage, and it moves the energy from itself to one of your bench Pokemon, essentially conserving the
Ultra
energy.
Ball justified.
Almost feels like the most ideal attacker for Roaring Moon here.
Ultra Ball can get me.
To have the switch card, it has free retreat as well, as long as it has no energy attached, thanks to In a Hungry Hurry.
Great ability name.
Pokemon, just top notch. attack names.
All right, Morpeko does hit the bench. We're going to see escape rope here. All right, I did not see that in hand. So this is going to allow Tyler to
Damn
get
it.
that Bidoof, which is another one of prize Pokemon.
Damn it, we actually need
I think he's fine letting this go.
Charizard.
That's definitely not too bad, and I think just very heads up play to have two basic non-rule box Pokemon to ensure that you're not giving up free prizes.
I think I lose. We don't have a Charizard. Set up.
Again, just want to remind everyone, this is still Connor's first turn of the game. So a Battle VIP Pass is still live. Can find themselves any Pokemon they want, but they have a Dark Patch.
The bigger news is Connor did find a Dark Patch off the Squawk and Seas.
There's this Bidoof.
Do you attack here? Does go for the Earthen Vessel to get a couple more energies into hand.
Minior is not enough here.
Putting in the work. Connor's having to hop through so many of these loops.
Damn, he's got evolution.
Yes, or he could have just gone Dire Flame Wings.
Can't catcher my Bibero? Huge. I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
We are going to see the retreat here. That's surprising.
I'm gonna try to get something from this.
Connor's going to leave the stadium in play, but that's going to help Tyler out because there's a lot of items in Tyler's deck that he can find off this Pokestop.
That is true, especially a couple of switch cards would definitely help out right now.
This is really bad.
Iron Valiant in play. That means there's only
I'm gonna have to toss out one of these rare candies.
I believe Tyler would have
Just for a Charmander. Just so far behind. Okay, we're gonna move this back.
Professor's Research in hand, find another Iron Valiant, and then guess what card's left in hand? Professor's Research.
It's one of those high five moments here for Tyler.
Okay, we need to find the Charizard in this.
The table's pretty big. But yeah, big Professor's Research. Love to see it. The perfect discard. Absolutely nothing. Draw 7.
No Charizards.
And we're gonna have to see what.
I think I used Force Seal Stone a little bit too early, and it hurts me now. It's hurting me really bad. Also, I need a Super Rod. I don't have enough energies.
And switch. And I do see one switch card
for Seal Stone. There's a switch as well, I think.
I think I only have one in the deck.
The other switch card also deals the 20 damage off of the Entei, which is very important against the Calamity Storm. Kind of forced Connor into a frenzied gouging scenario. And I think
Okay, I don't have switch anymore.
The other Iron Valiant here.
Could be
just a bench Pokemon in general.
Yes. Could be a second Entei potentially, or
Could KO this.
even just bench the Moltres. We've seen how
that is true, yeah.
How helpful that was in the past, as we're just gonna see a retreat here onto the second Iron Valiant. That's gonna be 3 damage onto that Roaring Moon, and it's gonna be the Ultra Ball.
He's gonna kill this Charmander.
This Machine Devolution and the Moltres gonna find themselves either another Iron Valiant or the Entei. Could also find maybe the Rated.
All of this, he didn't use Arven supporter this turn?
Entei V is going to be the option here. Try to set up.
How did he get the counter catcher then?
Essentially.
I think Tyler might be looking for.
Was that last turn?
No, luckily the Bidoof was knocked out for a sec. But yeah, it looks like it is going to be. You quite see, he put something on top.
Yeah, Entei V.
I need a Super Rod now.
Already kind of skipping ahead to this Forest Seal Stone for potentially a Professor's Research. Granted, Research was already played this turn, so it's just going to be for next turn. But has the switch in hand along with an energy and playing out everything to take this knockout.
And it is a big knockout. We know how much resources Connor had to put onto that Roaring Moon, only to take a single prize, while Tyler here just able to just get a swing in return after a couple of attack down bits. Oh, is going to go ahead and Pokestop first.
All right, there's so many items in the deck that it's a little unlikely, but this.
What's the use of rare candy Charizard if I don't have
But that's fine. It's doing heavy ball.
what I need?
Use that to grab that Radiant Charizard from the prize cards.
Definitely a good Pokemon to get.
I need one more Super Rod.
One Radiant Pokemon in the deck.
Man, playing 7 energy is just not good. It's just not good at all. I'm not liking 7 energies.
Single prize Pokemon.
I prize 1 and I'm screwed. So I'm always getting screwed by the energies.
Else Tyler can do. I think they played down their hand completely, and it's just gonna be the Burning Rondo for the knockout there.
It's just too many
Tyler
pieces.
Down to 4.
I would have loved to see that 4 Seal Stone be attached to that bench and say be kind of Judge or Iona proof your hand, even though I think if Connor plays a Judge or Iona, you're fine with that. That's not Professor Sada's. That's charging up the Roaring Moon.
Oh, as we do see the Judge drawn there by Connor, but again, we're going to need a bit. We're going to need double Dark Patch attach.
That's going to be a little tough. There's 3 gone.
Could have Blazing Destruction.
What can we do here, Jeremy?
Maybe cry a little, but no. It's definitely going to be risky. Connor kind of wanted to knock out that Spear Tomb turn 1. Unfortunately, the way it is, but Galarian Moltres V is just such a lifeline for this deck to be able to get those energies back.
Let me think about this one. We bring in this guy. Oh no, we bring in Bibarel, right?
Don't really do much.
As we do find at least one Dark Patch. Well, the last Dark Patch.
Bring in the
deck
Radiant.
With the Pokestop. Again, it's just the nature of this deck. Again, popularized by Ross Cawthon, really cutting a couple of Professor Sada's.
I need Super Rod so bad right now.
Research is adding consistency, but you're losing the power of energy acceleration Sada provides, and it really shows here in this match that how important that one card could be. And again, Connor here just going through the options. Still have an attachment board. Oh no,
I can't. I'm not drawing. I don't think it's in the deck.
no, it's gonna be an attachment onto the Morpeko.
I think I need one more Super Rod or one more energy.
Get some damage down on either of these Pokemon. Maybe even for Seal Stone for the boss's orders on the Spear Tomb. But here, yeah, just conserving the resources, dealing 70 damage with Energizer Wheel. But this is going to open up a pretty big turn for Tyler if he has it.
He has 4 Seal Stone, so he could potentially have anything they want from the deck, but needs a couple more pieces as Pokestop provides at least one of those pieces with
What's
the
he doing?
switch. So
Oh.
to be ordered to be able
It's
to
collapsed.
hit Roaring Moon for knockout here. I don't think is it
I
possible?
don't think he has it. Needed 2 switching outs off that Pokestop to be able to really pull it off. Can switch to the Iron Valiant, get 20 on it, and then retreat to the other Iron Valiant, get 20 on it.
Can't switch out.
And then force Seal
Can't
Stone
Iono.
orders. Not going to be in the cards for Tyler here, but still in a very good position.
I don't think there's a Super Rod in the
Go for
deck.
switch onto the Iron Valiant with the tool. Free 20 damage here does go into the Roaring Moon. Next, what is going to be the decision? Could just be for Seal Stone, possibly for research.
My God,
I also
man,
just
fuck
like
this.
for Seal Stone for potentially a boss's orders, bring up the Squawk ability, take the knockout. That way you just put yourself to 2 prize cards.
Finally.
And a simple knockout on that Roaring Moon would be game over. But Tyler, again, just taking it slow, not even attaching that forward.
Finally,
really
God.
Afraid of something like a Lost Vacuum, but that's not a card we really see in a deck like Roaring Moon.
That's true. As one card we do see in these new Roaring Moon decks are the hand disruption, as Connor should be able to play at least a Judge this turn.
I can't even attack with this one. I need to attack with this
Going
one.
through the resources that have been played by Tyler, maybe counting how many switches have been played already, as they are going to opt to. I like just the Judge. Don't play the Town Store Stadium. Not give Tyler access to a Forest Seal Stone again. As again, Judge being played, the great equalizer. Both players shuffle their hands, draw 4 cards apiece.
Yeah, well, either way.
I wish he could hit me right now. Get rid of this freaking meteor. It's just the. It's in my. It's just wasting my time, man.
Serving the resources for yourself. The Pokestop's a little bit better to use after this Judge.
As we do
Wow,
see
it's like the same hand he just shuffled back in.
a couple of stadiums, the energy switch, and a battle VIP pass. Is going to have to depend.
I have
on
3
the
energies.
a
That's it.
little bit
Okay, he
more
has
out of
4,
this.
5,
No,
6, 7.
we're not
7
switching.
energies
We're just
already
going for
used.
the Calamity Storm for the knockout. Connor goes down to 3 prizes. Let's see if Tyler has the response. Again, there is 20 damage onto that Roaring Moon.
What's Arvin
Connor's
looking
bench is
for?
looking very bare. Only 2 Pokemon in play, so could mitigate the damage on the Burning Rondo from the Entei. As Tyler draws their card, does
Minior hurts me, man.
Escape Rope.
I need to get rid of
Could
him.
promote- I think this is a great escape rope. Either Pokemon knocked out here would be great. It's a little bit easier to hit 130 HP or 160, and since you're in the odd prize anyway, might as well take a meaningful knockout.
Yeah, right now the Burning Rondo is going to be doing 140 damage. So that's enough to take a knockout on this Radiant Greninja. But Tyler,
So what is he running? He's running 8 or 9 energies? What the fuck? He has 4, 5, 6, 7. He's running 8 energy and he has them all in the deck? Lucky you.
Professor's research.
Lucky you, fucking lucky bastard. Wait, no, he doesn't have that last energy. That's why he didn't
It's
evo the
gonna be
Charmeleon.
Very tough. Does find the Radiant Charizard, so that is pretty easy to power up.
Unless he has another Ultra Ball. He's trying to empty his hand.
Missing an attack.
There's the Charizard.
Yeah, this is best case scenario for Connor here. Has survived through an attack and now can kind of go up on the prize cards here. Tyler's gonna bring up that Spiritomb just to have it get knocked out potentially next turn, but there's a boss's orders in Connor's hand.
There's a boss's orders, but no way to switch out just yet.
Now we got the town store. Maybe you can work something out.
I need to pull this dude out.
Galarian Moltres yet, but there's the Mew in hand.
I think this is the point.
KO it.
This is the point. There's damage on the Roaring Moon. We can just go wide. I agree with the Pokestop. Let's Connor here just going through how many energies they've gone through. Again, it might just have to be the Pokestop. Pokestop for the switch cart, or even the Earthen Vessel. Maybe try and attach retreat. Oh, could even go for the Dark Patch. You have the energy switch in hand. A lot of live cards here for Connor.
Yeah, well, I think the one-up switch card was used to bring up that Morpeko, so not going to have access to that. Looking through the list, other than the...
We're just going to attack into him.
was played that turn 1, so there's no switch out.
Arven, what do we want with Arven? We want a rare candy.
Discards 2 tools, that's not going to be able to go to the hand. Just an Ultra Ball. And, oh, this is kind of a little awkward, because you already played your Stadium for the turn. Could have Ultra Ball for the Galarian Moltres V, then Town Store for the Forest Seal Stone, but you got the Ultra Ball off the Pokestop, so now you can't even play the Stadium for the turn.
There was just no way that we were getting that combination of cards. As Ultra Ball is going to be...
Okay, let's see if we can get him down. I couldn't get the Bibarel, but that's fine.
At the very least, just as a bench sitter to...
I know he has a Charizard.
Oh, there's no...
I think he just doesn't have any more energy.
And one was discarded early on with the Ultra Ball on turn 1. Yeah.
But he could Super Rod any moment he wants.
Real access to even use that Forest Seal Stone if he got it. And I think we're just going to have another pass of the turn from Connor here.
Talk about droughts here. Energy drought for both players.
Okay, we can maybe thin the hand down for Mew EX here.
There's the Super Rod. Finally he's got it.
Off the Roaring Moon.
You're gonna have to
So he's fine. He's going to retreat this Radiant.
And then just draw into an energy?
Yeah, I think that's where it's going to have to be. Is that a Pokemon cap? No, that's the town stores. Yeah, so not using the energy switch. Finds the energy off the top of the deck. So we're going to have an attack this turn, but you're still attacking into a Spiritomb.
Damn, so this Radiant actually screws me completely.
Wow. What a top deck here for Connor. Again, taking out the Spiritomb means you could have access to...
He can't KO me unless he counter-catchers. He didn't counter-catcher.
Even prizing. And we know for a fact Tyler Matthews had a weaker hand. He didn't have the energy yet to attack, to respond. So this is going to be a big attack. The problem is, what do we do afterwards? Is that a Pokemon catcher?
Fuck Industrious Scissors is fucking insane.
So bringing up that Radiant Charizard, one of the ways for Tyler to take it easy.
Oh, he didn't retreat him out.
Discards the Pokestop, and now with just 8 bench Pokemon in play, going to be doing...
Could that save my life? I think so.
180 damage.
Jeremy, we're going to see a card that hasn't been played in a minute here as Serena is the play, able to discard 3 cards and draw up to 5. Again, Serena is one of those cards where you have the option to either discard your hand, discard up to 3 cards, draw up to 5, or it's essentially a boss's orders for V cards. In this scenario, we do want to draw those cards as Tyler does find themselves at least the double turbo energy.
Yeah, I think with the double
6 and 7. 7 energies, guys. On board.
How you'd like it. You're going to be doing...
Let's see, can he pull out this Charizard?
That's going to leave this Roaring Moon with 10 left. You do have the Forest Seal Stone, though. So you can Forest Seal Stone for a Fire Energy or the Magma Basin. Never really what you want to do, but if you take the knockout on this Roaring Moon, I don't know if Connor can get an attacker setup.
It's going to be tough. Actually, without any access to Dire Flame Wings or Dark Patch, even with a Asada, it doesn't get there. As we do see...
Okay, I got this game then. This game is won by me. Played that wrong.
One card.
Maybe he was hoping I don't have a counter catcher in hand.
Prizes here, yes. So they are essentially one knockout away from winning this game, but
Yeah, you have to force Seal Stone for that fire energy, but this is going to allow NTV to take the knockout exactly how you were trying to line it up. And with that, you still have 230 HP. It's going to be very hard for, even if Connor gets a Roaring Moon set up, to be able
What
to
does
take
Defiance
the
Band
knockout
do?
outside of Frenzy Gouging.
as we do see here, Burning Rondo for the knockout, 200 damage thanks to the amount of bench Pokemon. And Connor promotes the Mew, free retreat, does draw the card, finds the boss's orders. Not much else.
There it is. I think we win here. Because if he brings in this guy, I KO it. If he brings in Charmander, Charizard, we KO it too, right?
Stranded in the axe spot, and not even an energy left in the deck. This is
Okay, there's the final energy, so we could get one more Charizard out.
looks like Tyler is going to be able to eventually lock things down this game too.
Can we even attack?
I literally just need one more energy.
You have one Seda in the deck, no more energy. You don't play Rod.
Yeah, no, it's not looking like we're going to get another attack from Connor this game.
Even if you had one energy, could at least attack possibly with a Squawk ability,
Yeah,
as well
motivate.
as motivate your Roaring Moon to attack. But
Well, now Connor just has to hope that the deck that has
He didn't find anything, did he?
options.
He didn't find anything. No trainers left.
Tyler does not draw
Or no
influence.
supporters.
Restart here.
There's a Force Seal Stone, though.
Find that Pokemon counter.
That's really what that's for.
Not going to do it. We see that double turbo energy in hand. That's going to
Last vacuum getting rid of my Justice.
Just like that. Tyler Matthews winning our round 14, going to 11.
Oh, he got rid of the collapse. Never mind.
Almost
What's he doing?
guaranteeing this top 8. Like we've been saying 35 points is going to probably be the number. to hit,
Iono.
and Tyler did
Cool.
just that.
either way, I think Tyler is over the moon here. And again, very, very explosive.
Nice one draw.
deck. There's a lot of heat coming from that Entei and orders for V cards. In this scenario, we do want to draw those cards as Tyler does find themselves at
Rare
least
candy into the
double
Charizard.
energy.
He KOs it.
Gonna work out quite how you
That's
planned
game.
it. You're
So
gonna
at
be
least-
doing 180, and that's gonna leave this Roaring Moon with 10
That's
left.
game.
You have the 4 Seal Stone though, so you can 4 Seal Stone for a fire energy.
Tough game for me, man. And once he got rid of my Bibarel, I had nothing.
If you take the knockout,
Played Meteor a little bit too early. Maybe I need to get rid of the Meteors.
It's going to be tough. Actually, without any access to Dire Flame Wings or Dark Patch, even with a Asada, it doesn't get there. As we do see the 4 Seal Stone being played, half a Starbirth here is going to be able to find one card. Again, I believe Connor should be at 2 prizes here. Yes. So they are essentially one knockout away from winning this game, but
yeah, you have to 4 Seal Stone for that fire energy, but this is gonna allow NTV to take the knockout exactly how you were trying to line it up. And with that, you still have 230 HP.
I think the deck is pretty amazing now.
Even if Connor gets a Roaring Moon set up to be able to take the knockout outside of Frenzy Gouging.
as we do see here, Burning Rondo for the knockout, 200 damage thanks to the amount of bench Pokemon. And Connor promotes the Mew, free retreat, does draw the card, finds the boss's orders. Not much else.
Yeah, not gonna really be able to do too much. You can Earthen Vessel for maybe the 1 energy left in your deck. And then the boss's orders up an Iron Valiant EX to hopefully strand it in the axe spot. Not even an energy left in the deck. This is not gonna be good for Connor here. And it looks like Tyler is gonna be able to eventually lock things down this game too.
Can we even attack?
Damn, bro. Can't even attack.
V to work with definitely hurt Connor here.
One final game.
Again, this was the game-winning move. Just having the switch and the boss's orders brings Tyler that much closer to top 8. Potentially already in top 8. Huge congratulations to Tyler. But again, Connor played to the best of their ability. And I just have to say, I saw both my caster picks in that match. We saw a catcher heads, and we saw how debilitating Spiritomb could be. I've been saying how good it is against Mew VMAX. Well, that was the obvious thing, how good it was against Mew. But just being able to shot up any supporting Pokemon V, like the Dire Flame Wings Moltres, is huge. It was absolutely huge in that match.
Yeah, and this is really big for Tyler as well. He's been one of those players that has just been on the cusp of top 8 every time he's in day 2. I think there's
Interesting hand.
15th places, and with this, really hoping for an ID next round to guarantee that top 8 for sure.
This is gonna be a
really big moment, a lot of money.
another control deck.
Effort that he's been working towards.
Definitely, I was talking to Kyle backstage. He was calling Tyler again. Your favorite player, someone who hasn't had that much spotlight, but is really known to bring these very interesting decks. I believe he was one of the first players to really incorporate the amazing rare Rayquaza into Lost Box back in the day.
Yeah, and then the turbo variant as well. And Tyler's the type of person where he's gonna stick with it and make sure he maximizes its potential.
And it shows here in this match with the Iron Valiant Entei. This has to be the best showing I've seen of Iron Valiant Entei in a minute.
Yeah,
and
since LAICs.
Yes, and again, it's all because
Okay, we can Mew.
Talented player putting in the work, and okay, it was just
No
so
Rotom.
much fun to see just the Tachyon bits going on.
Play one more Bibero.
Just sometimes every little bit counts just to reach that 230 HP, and then preventing Roy Moon to even go for the.
Damn, I almost KO'd this guy.
The fact that Entei just has that little bit more HP, the 230, that switch card away, that 20 damage from the Magma Base, and that never happened.
Okay, we want rare candy.
How do you knock out the Entei in the first place?
Yeah, looking at the meta and the way things have shaped up, there's a lot of Gardevoir, a lot of Roaring Moon. Well, on paper and what we've seen here, Entei Valiant has a very
End turn.
matchup against.
I feel that, and you know what?
Okay, we can Incisors next turn.
So I'm very excited to throw it to an interview.
See what is he gonna do. There's a spa throw.
Thank you so much, Juancho. I'm here with our winner, Tyler Matthews. Tyler, congratulations. Thank you. You're now at 35 match points with
Wow.
Iron Valiant Entei, a deck that not a lot of people have had a lot of faith in.
Nice.
Tell
So
me
basically I
what
can't
your
touch
deck
this guy.
is, why you're running this deck. You've been running it for a while now.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the most aggressive decks in the format, but like it has issues with hand disruption, obviously, but that's why I have some text in there for it. But yeah, it's just like I can win turn 1, and I can play the deck kind of like Inteleon. I can take my prizes however I want, so I have a lot of like.
So I can't touch this guy right now.
All right. And
But it's good we have a boss, so we can boss in this guy.
You just played, yeah. We saw you were playing around emergency jelly healing, around switch card healing.
We can also try to get Arvin for a counter catcher instead of the boss.
Yeah, I think so. The main thing I was putting damage on his guys because I want to switch card off the damage from my Entei, so he has to frenzy gouging, and that lets me like I need 1 Tachyon bits to kill it, or like if I Yoga Loop at some point. So I was trying to set up those plays, and then also like I didn't want to do too much, so he could be in like a Jet Range and just like spread it around. And then I know I did with the Forest Cell Stone, I contemplated putting it on my Entei, but I didn't see hand disruption until that point. So I was like, I didn't think he played any. And then I didn't want him to chase the bench Entei if I put Force on it, because I had no like draw support in my hand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to keep the resource safe. And now, tell us a little bit about your tournament run so far. Yeah,
We're gonna put all 3.
We locked in for top 8, but how did you get here?
I don't know. I played a wide range of decks. I think I played. That might have been my 3rd or 4th Moon, so that's the deck I played against the most. I think it's a pretty favorable matchup, but my one loss was to Moon that played like a bunch of Ancient Booster Capsules, and I can't do enough damage for that, so it's pretty difficult there, but other Moons aren't playing that many.
Now, has the metagame shaped up to what you were expecting, or has there been any surprises?
There's an Industrier.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much what I expected.
There's the counter catcher.
Tina than I thought. I don't know, it's like Tina wins, but it just doesn't get the. It gets like second most played deck, but not as many people as I thought would play it. So.
Okay, and now you've had quite a lot of top 16s. You were telling me you're finally in top 8. What's the one matchup you want to see in top 8 now that you've made it?
Honestly, anything. I'm just happy to be here. You know? Just happy to finally do it.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Nice draw.
Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.
And let's head back to our casters as we prepare for our final round.
Great.
Okay, this one is gone now. Doesn't affect me.
So excited to make it to top 8 in a regional championship. Out of 1,300 players.
Okay, he's gonna Luminion possibly.
And only Tyler and a few others can say that today.
Specifically, maybe 7, but no, it's one of those moments where he's been grinding for the past couple seasons now, just hoping for that top 8, and it's looking like it's finally going to shape up to do so. Again, we don't know for sure.
This Flittle can become an spot throw.
We've had this weekend. It does seem like 35
They can hear it, then he can retreat himself.
Likely in maybe one would bubble.
I would sure hope so. Again, I would love to see more Iron Valiant Entei in our top 8. I would love to see what even makes it into our top 8, right? How about we go ahead and check what the chat thinks.
Now this Spathra is gonna be annoying.
Is one of the best decks in the format as we pull up the community prediction bracket here. And just to go through it again, looks like people were expecting the Roaring Moon. Why is there no Iron Valiant Entei in this top 8?
No, it's crazy because throughout a lot of the day 2 players, especially at the top tables, Tyler is the only one playing Iron Valiant. And it's one of those decks where it's gonna be able to prey on a lot of the popular decks right now. It has good matchups against Charizard, good matchups against Roaring Moon, good matchups against Lost Zone. That's pretty much all that's left. The Gardevoir as well, so it'll be interesting to see how this top 8
See what we draw in here.
I would love to bet
There's the
on
Super
either
Rod.
a future or a past Paradox Pokemon to win this game. I feel like we haven't really seen.
I need an Ultra Ball to get rid of these two
either
Bella
deck, be
VIPs.
Roaring Moon or Iron Valiant, right? The future Pokemon. Everything's been still Giratina, Mew, VMAX, Charizard. I think time is now. These newer cards, it's their time to shine, just like what we saw.
He did 240 with
Stream match. But again, the people voted for the Roaring Moon EX.
30, 30, 30, so 120, 240, yeah.
Exciting.
There's the Mew. He's smart. He didn't play the Mew for a turn, or he didn't have it. If he had it, I would have just pulled it in right now and won the game.
If Charizard EX, Giratina V-Star, would the Giratina V-Star have anything to say about it? Maybe we could see one of the more
one thing I'm interested in looking at is this day 2 meta breakdown. We saw day 1
2, 3.
conversion rate for all these decks, and Roaring Moon overtaking Charizard for the first place. Charizard falling down to 3rd to that Lost Zone Giratina. 30 Roaring Moon in day 2. That's crazy.
This is very surprising. I think Roaring Moon EX, it's popular. But I didn't think it would be this popular or this dominant, at least into day 2. That means the people really have proven that this is a great deck. This is a deck to watch out for. It even overshoots Lost Zone Giratina, a deck that has won multiple regional championships 5 times in the finals. No, it's Roaring Moon. And of course, Charizard EX, probably one of the most consistent Stage 2 decks in the format. Yeah, Roaring Moon shooting past.
I need a Charizard.
Something I'd like to see here as well, though, is Mew VMAX in our top.
That's game, I
It
think.
didn't even break top 6 for day 1, but 8 people are playing it. I'd say that's good conversion rate in my book.
Yeah, not a lot of Gardevoir EX either, but it is featured a lot at the top tables. A lot of the players with the heavier match points are piloting that deck. Let's go ahead and take a look at the best of the rest. Love it, loving being able to see the rest of the decks here. Look at that. Only 3 Iron Valiant in day 2. Tyler's already trying to lock up that top 8 with one of them. Chan Pao, Snorlax Control, Miraidon.
That's KO. That's game.
We're out of unclassified. There's now its own.
Because other than that, he could have KO'd me. And I cannot deal with another KO. Whereas now he doesn't have an Espathra.
To see that here. Again, 6 Snorlax controls Goldengo, though. 4 people wrapping it out there. I know Matt Wood is playing in that deck. I'm actually curious to see that matchup. Goldengo.
Damn, no Charizard.
Entei. Goldengo just does play the Palkia. That is a water type, but Goldengo is a fire type. Is it that simple sometimes? Playing for weakness?
Yeah, I could say that.
Why is Giga so strong?
The reason we're playing a lot of these cards, but Palkia is just very powerful V-Star. It has a very powerful.
It's too late.
Ability, has good synergy with Golden Go, where you're discarding energies, going to use Reading Greninja, but there's just so many hard matchups above Golden Go's.
That's fine. Industrious Scissors saves me.
Actually, see a deep run for it. Maybe after rotation, we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay. Well, maybe we're not making it rain today. But maybe yeah.
Could also pick up a Luminion here for a boss.
Maybe in the future. It's just
if he gets this out of the way.
Moony
There's
night.
there's a full moon, but it's bright. It's bright out.
Okay.
It's where you see the moon and just clear skies.
Yes, very beautiful night indeed. with that, how about let's go ahead and play a quick game. Let's play some Who's That Pokedex. We had a lot of fun with this yesterday, and we're 1-1. We have to break that tie. As here it is. Here's the question: the Pokemon developed from an abandoned doll that amassed a.
There it is. Tulip is finally in the support.
Banana. That's mine. You have to pick another.
No, banana. Yeah.
Yay! We're too good. We're too good. All right, 2-2. 2-2.
Yeah, we're too good. Yeah.
Come on, production. You gotta step it up a little bit, man. A little bit harder here.
Don't say that.
No, I know.
It remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are much tastier. That is true, by the way.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit sweeter.
Maybe? Dream eater, I always think of
I'll get game.
I got 2 ways out anyways.
Dream eating, but
The minion for the boss.
these are so dark.
Alright, let's go ahead and look. Haunter, Gengar.
Boss in the victory.
Locking it in.
That's a game.
Drowsy.
Alright, we're gonna end the stream here, guys.
Seeing it, this is, I remember this now.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the stream here. I gotta get out of here.